Salud. Not to
Aye.
be with salad.
People are starting to
Hello.
realize I'm here.
I was here before it was cool.
Yes, yes, you were. It's what happens sometimes.
I could always leave.
The Blumbles.
You
I'm
found
getting that
the
warning
wall.
for new channels again.
Huh?
Getting that, you know how like Discord started doing that thing that's like, hey, you're moving a channel. You're aware of that, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting
Yeah.
that again. Starting to get that again. It's
Sucks.
annoying.
Just gonna go ahead and remove. Just gonna remove the brass knuckles because they're long gone. Pretty sure our armor's screwed too.
Are you gonna move D-Walt?
I told Nick I'd move him, or he could move himself when he got back. He's not currently here, so I might as well just wait till he gets here.
Nah, true enough.
Okay.
He had to go to the bathroom.
Mm.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why is everything so loud?
I don't know, that's always loud. It scares me every time.
Tabletop jump scare.
Who knew tabletop was the real horror game?
Hello.
I'm back.
I noticed.
Hey.
Hi, Cypress.
Hello.
Well, on the bright side, those of us that were not in the cockpit, our armor may not actually be completely fucked.
Possibly.
I don't know, but
As far as I was thinking, unfortunately, the only one who had his armor directly affected would have been our poor pilot, Arden.
Yeah.
You were the only one found with it melted to his flesh, after all.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
to get working on fixing that flesh if I can.
I think it's mostly fixed. It's just got some, like, golf ball divots in it.
Not
Oh,
not
okay.
golf ball, but the scoops of dirt and sand out when somebody leaves a divot.
Oh, that's arguably worse.
It is. It really is.
The golf ball divots would have at least made you go faster. At least that's what Mythbusters told.
I've taken away your ability to lock things because I don't feel like having D-Walt, upset his entire board again.
Yeah.
It's all good.
You.
You sound kind of muffled to me.
Me?
Me?
No,
Now?
you
What about now?
still sound muffled.
If I'm still muffled, you might want to check see if you turn me down.
I had to because he was like blasting my ears.
That's probably why I'm muffled for you.
Alright. I need everybody to give me a destiny roll, and then I'm going to go around the board and ask who got what when. Okay? So now everybody can roll. D-Walt.
One dark.
There
Hurry.
you go, look.
Rocky.
One light.
Shan.
Too dark.
Arden.
Too light.
Bortuna.
One dark.
Blumbles.
One dark.
There we go. That is our wonderful array of force this time. One dark,
Nice.
one light, two dark, two light, two dark. Or something of that nature. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, one dark, one light. Two dark, or one dark from Shan?
It was too dark.
Two. Then you had the two light.
Yeah, I had 2 light.
Then 1 dark and 1 dark.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, we're all accounted for then. Alright, I did make one mistake the last time we played. I apologize in advance. The planet we are heading to is not Kipyen, it's Kinyen. If you look on the map over here, it looks very suspiciously like a P because of the light right behind the N.
Yeah. And we
Unfortunately,
were. Where are we again? We're on that weird blue people planet. Yeah, there we are.
now you guys are in hyperspace. You guys have been cruising along quite nicely, as a matter of fact.
I don't like the way he said that.
Everybody should be relaxed right now. I'm relaxed, you're relaxed, everyone will panic here in a little bit.
You know, the usual.
Huh?
Exactly.
Got him.
As you guys...
That totally flew over my head. I'm sorry. Get it now.
We good?
Sorry.
It's
Yeah, we're
fine.
good. Sorry.
It's fine. As the ship does finally drop out of hyperspace, you are above. Wow! Holy crap! A fairly golden-colored world. This is Kinyen, and our fine doctor has been summoned to this place for her exobiologist specialties. Does everybody remember what was going on the last time we played? Because, I'm not going to lie, it's been a hot minute.
Good question.
Actually, it's been darn near a month.
Yeah.
Or even like 8.
I remember I hid Bortuna's gun from him in Shan's office.
I had
That's
depression.
about it.
Depression. Blumbles got his lightsaber back, and I believe, his bowcaster was intact, I think.
Yes, but the lightsaber was cracked.
Yeah. And he was
Not the
trying to work
crystal.
on that.
The casing.
The casing, indeed. Yeah, he'd be doing his best trying to fix that up. But other than that, we got into some hijinks. A giant crab stole our ship. Old ship.
Snake
And,
crab. Thank you.
What
Yes.
was left of it?
What
Anyway,
was left of it. Now we can't get the insurance on it.
did we even have? We stole it. Did we really have?
The trucker did, not the trucker. The space, the courier did.
I mean, we don't know what, like, fucking Roos did, after all. I mean, he may have had insurance on it. Or may have got insurance on it, you know?
I'm
And I
pretty
think-
sure that would have been with Roos and not you guys.
Maybe we should tell him.
Arden was called Roos at one point on that station, so maybe maybe he could take it out of his name.
Hooray, bylaws.
Yeah, technically, unofficially, actually, officially / unofficially, by some Imperial records around Rhodia, he does have the name of Arden Roos. You were correct in this.
I am the guy in armor. Ah, yes, you're Roos.
Anyway.
Happy times.
Everybody, I would like a knowledge. I think there's an inner planet option. Inner rim. Core world.
Knowledge core world.
Core
yes.
world. We're gonna go with core world because yeah. Kenya's
What about our
technically
doctor? Does she do it
expansion
too?
region. Actually, everybody should give me a roll on this one. How much
Knowledge
do we
core
know
world?
about this planet?
Even the droid.
What's the...
If you don't want to consider yourself everyone, you might as well drop from the game at this point. I'm saying everyone.
Alrighty.
What is the difficulty?
2 difficulty.
Oh.
So don't re-roll your greens, DeWalt. Just roll 2 purples.
Oh wait, love, you probably have more than that. Hang on a second.
I got 2 fails.
You should have 5 green.
5 green. There you go. And I forgot I need to open her sheet too.
It's been a minute. I forgot what cancels stuff out.
Okay, let's see. You have 1 success and 4 advantage, 1 failure, and 2 threats. So you have a net sum of 2 advantages.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I also have 2 advantages.
1 fail, 1 advantage.
Did Arden pass at least?
Yeah, I
see
passed.
2 advantage there, Chabba.
Oh, no, yeah, sorry. Yeah, 2 advantage. 1 fail, 2 advantage.
2 advantage for Chan. We have
1 success, 1 threat.
1 success, 1 threat. Yeah. Bortuna has 2 advantage.
I have 1 advantage.
That is unfortunate.
Everybody
One
here is
time
just,
this roll gets used, and then it's like, no.
Just leave those out, love.
everyone here is just like, wow, that's a golden planet. Where the hell are we? And Arden's like, you guys don't know Kenyan? Seriously?
No, Kenya. It's the country in Africa.
Someone bless the rains.
Is that the one Black Panther's from?
No, that's
No,
Rwanda.
that's the other one.
Gosh.
Arden, you know that this planet is one of the heavier producers of agricultural supplies for the Empire. This is a planet where the Gran come from. The eye stalked type aliens.
Purple people eaters.
No,
Green people eaters.
no.
That means they're 6-eyed when they wear glasses. Nerds.
Giga nerds.
Everyone here is just simply amazing.
What do you need all those eyes for anyway? Like, why do you need the 3rd one? Like,
To transcend, obviously.
apparently, yeah.
Third one's to read the minds of the unfortunate.
I'm gonna drink
Blumbles
my
has
soda.
moved his wheelchair up to the viewing window where everyone else is.
At this point in time, you should be able to walk, just so you're aware. At this point, you're just using the wheelchair for sympathy.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'm this way because of you.
Well, that's definitely a planet down there, Blumbles says. That's pretty, too.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest agricultural worlds.
So that's some.
Do you guys not know this?
No.
I didn't even know where I was born.
That is true. I don't know what I expected from you.
I think I've been around you guys too long.
2 days. You've been around them for like 2 days.
Her statement stands.
I just walk up to her and I put my hand on her shoulder, like, it's understandable. You've been with Chabba. It's completely understandable.
I'd take offense.
It takes
to
a
that
lot
if
to
it
keep.
wasn't true.
It takes a lot to keep your wit around him.
Mm-hmm.
It must be all the charm.
Pin drop.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Bortuna, you have decided to locate a respectable outfit. You have pants again. Please don't ask me again.
Yay.
Wait, don't
I
ask
like
me
that.
what.
For pants. Pants will never be
Don't-
mentioned in this
Never
campaign
asking for
again.
pants again.
Are you sure? Never?
Ever.
Okay.
You're going to have a duffel bag attached to your character who constantly has a magical supply of pants in it from this point forward.
Am
I
I
was
allowed
gonna say
to
he
use
just has a
those?
magical pair of pants that
Like,
he can't remove
they're like
no matter what.
Doctor Strange cape, except they're just.
It's a little Doctor Strange cape mixed with Hulk's purple pants. They stretch to abnormal lengths, and they're always perfectly fine when he changes back.
Does he get a pair of pants for his Leku, too?
No.
Aw.
Just remember, the one that had part of it removed is now slightly shorter again.
Legally an amputee if he wears pants.
He's not wearing pants on his head.
Not
That could
yet.
be
anyway.
arranged.
Not
That
yet.
could be arranged.
Pants will not be mentioned for this campaign that's going forward.
It's good to be back.
The ship crashes into the sun. Everyone dies. Moving on with our
I didn't
lives.
do anything.
Unfortunately, you were with us. Guilty by association.
It always gets me. It always
He's like,
gets
okay,
me.
I'm done with the shit. Drops this.
As you guys come into the system, there's a fairly nice golden world ahead of you. There is a couple of light cruisers and one Imperial class Star Destroyer. Not tight on the planet, not loose, but they're there. They're present.
Hey, baby. See that? I blew one of those up.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
I love the fact that nobody's backing him up on this.
Well, I
using the
wouldn't say
floorboards
he
at
maybe
the time.
destroyed it. It was more like he severely damaged it. He put it out of commission for a
A
while.
Luca Hulk into it. I mean, sure they may fix it, but whatever. I mean,
I mean, you might as well have destroyed it. I mean, that's how long you put it out of commission. You might as well have destroyed it.
I mean, it was awesome. So
Oh,
Yeah.
good job, but
I was too focused on trying to, escape the Lucre Hulk that you were throwing at it. Because we were still on it.
uh-huh.
But probably keep it in a neutral so we won't draw attention to ourselves. And
I'm not going outside. I'm staying on the ship.
yeah, me too. Gotta work on my baby here.
You take care of whatever you have to do, sweetie.
Aren't you fine, by the way? Why are you still in the wheelchair?
Oh, that's comfortable. That's padding on the ass too.
We get to keep that, right?
No, it's for other patients that might need it.
Ah, well, damn.
I heard the droid sigh.
Well, we can always recommend one to you, but I don't think you need one anymore.
Who, me?
No.
What
No,
was-
that's fine. I was probably gonna strap jets on this and then put my lightsaber right here, tape it right there.
They had a nice cup holder over there.
Yeah.
Then we could attach a machine gun on the back for me to ride on.
Oh yeah.
She just shakes her head.
But yeah, you could have it back. And he gets up and scoots the wheelchair.
Well, I'm
I'll
gonna
put
go.
this back.
I'm gonna go fuck around in the mechanics bay.
Okay, don't get enlarged in something or get lost.
Try not to break your arm again.
I didn't break it last time. He did, and I pointed at the droid. They ripped it literally off. I think they found my collarbone.
Ooh.
think.
Well, if you need any healing, you know where I am.
Yep.
You're on a medical...
Yeah, but he can do that thing, with the light and all that.
Blumbles goes to put the wheelchair back and work on his lightsaber.
Now I go to the mechanics bay.
You go to the engine room and it's pretty clean. Everything
Yeah.
looks in pretty good shape. There's like two Ugnaughts sitting on a crate, playing cards.
I go walk over. Deal me in.
They look at you and
Yeah, I can't understand you. You can't understand me. Deal me in. I slap my hand on the table.
one of them puts his hand gently on top of yours.
I just
Soft piano music starts playing.
I just slowly look at him, look around, and I just put my other hand on top of his.
The dude takes the hand out pretty quickly, slams the table with his other fist, points at the other Ugnaught. The other one's laughing his ass off. It looks like you called his bluff. They start dealing you in.
All right.
Bortuna, Arden,
Mhm.
Chan, and B1T. What are you for doing at this point in time? Because I've got directions from both, Chabba and Blumbles.
Uh, I would ask, like, Shan, how accepted are droids in society, specifically my kind?
Uh, well, on the ship, you're clearly accepted in my means. But, I guess it depends on the planet.
Uh, hmm. Because I know why. The Separatists were not good by any means, so should I just like stay on the ship and make sure
Stay on
Chaba
the
doesn't?
ship.
Okay,
I don't care what you do. Just
okay.
stay on the ship.
And make sure the things are prepped for lunch. Or-
DeWalt, remember Arden's phrasing very carefully. He doesn't care what you do on the ship.
I'd probably just walk around, make sure everything's in working order, and make sure nothing breaks on our stay here.
Okay. You're inspecting the vessel. Understandable. Shan, I imagine, is getting herself prepped for incoming woundeds and making sure everything's in its place.
Yep.
Arden, Bortuna, what are you two doing?
Hey, Arden.
Yeah?
Have you seen my gun?
It was put up for safekeeping. We're not allowed to have weapons on the ship.
I check him for his weapons. Not like pat him down, but like just inspect.
Eyeball it.
Alright. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a metagaming thought, so just be aware of this. Bortuna, you are going to be throwing out a perception check. Now, the question is, what difficulty is he rolling, Arden? Are you keeping something on you so he has to roll against your deception? Or is it, simply against your, I don't know. Cool. Because he is checking you out, and that's a little unnerving.
Well, either way, it would be 2.
Okay, well, there you go.
Convenient.
They're both 2 green die.
So you're rolling at 2 difficulty.
Perception, right?
Yep.
See through his lies.
I see nothing.
Oh,
Oh yeah, he is hiding every weapon really, really well. Or not.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
Well, all right then. It's kind of strange, but whatever.
It's kind of strange to keep live weapons out of patients' hands on a medical frigate. Yeah. Yeah, that's very strange.
Well, okay, when you word it like that and you say it all sarcastically, maybe it makes a little bit of sense, but I just know that one second I'm up drawing my gun on a guy, then next thing I know I'm out and my gun's gone. Like, what do you want? What do you want from me?
Gotta keep it.
Well,
light.
you did raise your gun.
I don't want to get into this argument right now. So let's just move on.
That's fair.
What's the plan?
Well, I wanted to discuss that with Dio. Find out, like, what to do, basically.
All right. Well, let's find the man.
Off the two of you go off to Digo's room, and he's sitting there, still under the sheets. Part of the leg still missing. He's just kind of staring at the ceiling.
I figured we probably gave him a leg by now. I'm not that kind of doctor.
Like real life doctors. It's like, oh yeah, we'll do this for you. 3 years later.
There is a pair of boots on the ground, and one of them has a leg sticking out of it. It appears that Digo has detached his leg for the time being. Because everybody wants to get technical. I gave him a leg. I made him happy. Blah, 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 blah. What can I do for you guys?
So, about the data, what do we do?
Well, at this point, we get it back to the fleet. Hopefully, without being detected by any Imperials. I don't know what you want out of me with that information. I mean,
Well, how can we get up with them?
We'll find a ship that is willing to take us, whether it be this one or a transport, or hell, do what you guys do best: steal a ship.
We only done that one time.
Twice. Twice. What I was living on was considered a ship.
That sounded like permission.
Get him out of here before I shoot him.
Are you
I've already
serious?
done that. You're fine.
What is it with you people and shooting me? I just don't understand what the fascination is.
It's fun.
You know what? I don't want to have this discussion right now. Anyway. So, alright. Do we know where the fleet is at currently?
No. At least I don't.
They were last supposed to be heading towards Mimban. That's where we were supposed to beam them the information of what you guys had found out and accumulated. But, you know, shit went sideways.
Well, would there be a contingency plan? Go here if something happens.
And they're still on the move. I mean, if they haven't heard from us, they'll probably send somebody out to scout it out. Hopefully, the captain of this vessel might have contact with them, and they'll be able to get across and let them know that, hey, it was destroyed, don't send anybody, you know, whatever the situation might be. Typically, they only let us know about where they're going to be next at the very end of the transmission that we go to next. It protects them from being
I just didn't know if there would have been a backup contingency if X happened, then...
Oh yeah, there was one. Until about 10 months ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
So regardless, we're up in the air right now.
Effectively, yes.
Yeah.
Did she mention that she was affiliated with the rebellion?
You know, as far as answers go, it was a little on the wishy-washy side. I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure. Which is kind of why I'm a little unsettled by the fact that I don't have my weapon on me, if you pick up what I'm putting down.
What are you guys talking about?
We're not sure where the allegiances of the people who run this place are lying.
So
Well, it's a
the less we
medical
talk,
frigate.
the less we talk, then the better. You know, who knows if this place is bugged?
Yeah. So we gotta tell Chabba to keep his lips shut.
Smash cut to the engine room. He's telling everything to two Ugnaughts that supposedly can't understand him.
Probably. Either that or we've started an underground fight club at this point.
The Ugnaught is currently tied, his, palm to your forearm, your palm to his forearm, tied in the center at the wrists. And each of you have one of those little stun baton type, shock weapons. First one to drop, loses.
I cheat because I tase him with my hand.
Get wrecked, idiot.
Foolish.
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Alright.
But I'm tis. It'd be skullduggery, not sleight of hand, because they don't have sleight of hand.
Difficulty?
We're gonna go with 3, because you are kind of strapped to him.
Kind of tied up at the moment.
No.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, no. The other Ugnaught is distinctly sees the arm shift out of place and the electricity. The other one is, unconscious. Back to Arden and Bortuna.
It's violation.
They're beating on you with Nerf, monkey wrenches at this point.
All right.
Good? We good?
Yeah.
I don't know what else you want me to talk about. I mean,
I don't know what I want to talk about either, so I'm going to say we're good.
I feel a burning question lingering with Bortuna, and I don't know why.
Would it be best to excuse me? Would it be best to discuss these matters outside, away from prying eyes?
I'm not getting out of this bed until
I can back you.
We're also in Digo's room. We're kind of away from everyone at the moment.
Yeah, but I indicate towards the walls.
Mold.
They're listening. Or they could be. You never know.
So it turns out we're playing Paranoia today after all.
Alright. So we need passage either by another transport or this one. Mimban?
That's where they were last. Whether they're still there is unknown. It also depends on whether the Empire figured out where we were beaming to. Highly unlikely, considering.
Well, given the time frame, how much longer would they be there?
A few days have passed. They're typically there for a few days, so they might be getting ready to ship out. But if something's holding them there, then they might be there for a couple weeks. Sometimes they choose out-of-the-way sites because less attention. Sometimes they choose more populated worlds because they're in the middle of contacting people and they are trying to set things up and they possibly need to demonstrate that they have a capable fleet. Sometimes it's negotiations.
Yeah. Is there any bases in the area that we could go to?
Here? There? What are we talking?
Just anywhere in the nearby area.
There's bases here and there, but once again, it's entirely possible that we're not within safe walls. At this point, if this is unsafe, I'm probably going to be dead. So,
Well, that would go for all of us.
very true.
Especially me.
Yeah, especially you.
He kind of picks his head up off the pillow and looks at you, Bortuna.
That'd be a close second.
Lays his head back down. I just... Take me away from all this, please. Just take me in my sleep.
Take you away. Okay.
Like I said, I already shot him once. I can't do it again. Sorry.
Alright. Listen, just find out what we are doing. I don't know if Korn's going to keep staying with us or if he's going to jump ship at some point. I mean, he's been through a lot these past few days. From what I heard from a nurse, apparently he was in a coma.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
Just like a mild one, though.
He got better.
I don't know if mild is the proper term. I... Where are we?
Kenyan.
Kenyan. We're a Kenyan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
The doctor had a call here.
Well, then let's hope that she's as neutral as they say she is.
That sounds foreboding.
Well, that's the only reason she's technically allowed to have the ship is the neutrality of...
No, you guys don't understand. Kenyan may not be a heavily occupied world, but it is a heavily monitored world by the Empire. There should be at least a Star Destroyer or two stationed here. We are directly dealing with people that could potentially murder us.
So a Tuesday.
He picks his head up and stares right at you, Bortuna. What the hell do you guys do?
A little bit of everything.
Amateur.
This is apparently an everyday for us.
That reminds me of the guy
Going
named-
through hyperspace isn't even safe. With flipping blob tentacle monsters, like, giving you nightmares. And trying to eat you, I don't know. I don't know what that was all about.
Yeah, you know, I still don't really understand that myself.
Dude, they should write a series about you people.
What do they call it?
The Office. So anyway, let's get down to brass tacks. We gotta get off this joint. This place is booby trapped. There are gonna be Star Destroyers. There are gonna be people around every corner trying to kill us. We gotta bounce.
Well, that is true, but if this is as heavily monitored as he says it is, they know who we are the moment we try to leave and book passage.
So what if we just
Unless there is, like, you know, we could smuggle ourselves off, but...
Aren't you, like, good at that, though?
I'm good at flying. I didn't say I was a smuggler. I was an Imperial pilot, dude. I wasn't taught how to do this.
Okay, but if the choices are between you and me, obviously you are going to be better suited for this.
Flying? Yes.
Okay. We just got to get off this rock, right? Because if all we got to do is get off this stupid planet, getting a ride is easy. We've gotten a ride everywhere we've went.
He's not wrong. Okay. So, do what you guys do best. Find us a lift. Get us
All
to
right.
Mimban, I guess.
I will. I will find us a ride. You just leave everything to me. Bortuna exits stage left.
Okay.
Arden. Arden.
Yeah.
He's gone. Please.
Yes.
Tell me. Did he do this? Is he the one that set us up?
What do you mean?
The Imperials found us on Pax. It was a very reclusive system. They had to have tracked us somehow.
That was probably our fault. Us going back to PAX. We passed several Imperial blockades without checking in, and we just left. With what we did, with what happened, what we told you about, we were already on their radar.
Yeah. Well, what's done is done. Can't be changed at this point, but listen. If for some strange reason I can't make it, do me a favor. Deliver my robot leg to the generals. They need some sort of proof that I existed, and that's probably going to survive better than the rest of me.
Okay.
Do you mean that?
If I can find your robot leg, as long as like the ship doesn't explode, like yeah, I'll take your leg back. But how would they know it was yours?
They'll know. Just take the fucking leg. Puts his head back
Okay.
on the pillow.
I just walk out of the room.
The ship has glided into the atmosphere. There's been no stops, no flybys by Imperial vessels, no nothing. And the ship does set down outside of a fairly small town. I mean, there's a number of buildings and such, but there's no large skyscrapers or anything like that. It looks like a small agricultural town in the middle of freaking nowhere, Kansas. Low buildings.
Feels like home.
Ouch. As the ship does find a spot to set down, it's not a marked landing spot. It is very, very rural in this particular section. Where is everybody at this point as you've gone through the atmosphere and come to a landing?
Probably
Shall we
still
go in order?
grab the lug nuts.
Alright. We'll go down to up then. I'd say Blumbles is currently fiddling around with the saber, trying to fix the casing.
No.
He's trying to make it look spiffy.
Short of the tools and possibly new wood to repair it, there's not a whole lot that you really can do about it. You can still roll me a knowledge technology, though.
Okay. I'd say the best he would probably do is just get some glue.
There is
fill
no
in the
technology. There is no fucking technology. Jesus Christ. Education?
Brains.
Does warfare work on this regard? It's a
No,
weapon.
yeah, but no. It's more the material than the weapon itself, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if it's from Kashyyyk,
Yeah, I was gonna say, would I get a blue die? Since
He
the
would
wood is
definitely get a
from
blue die,
sheep?
but it's still going to be, I'd say, probably 3 difficulty.
Alrighty. That is a challenge dice, sir. There we go. One success, 4 threat.
Now, you know for a fact if you fiddle with it too much, you're going to potentially crack the case, and it will be inoperable until fully exchanged. At this point in time, it will still function, but it's in a very precarious state. Elmer's wood glue would not help.
Gorilla glue, or Wookie glue in this case. Blumbles will sigh and slide it back into its compartment in the bowcaster. And he'll probably set the bowcaster like aside and also take off his armor at this point. And he'll probably make his. You said there's 2 Wookiee nurses here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And thinking to blend in a bit better, Blumbles will approach them and ask for a spare gown if they have one, so he can blend in and pretend he's a nurse.
Well, Wookiee gowns are not the same thing as like most nurse gowns. Basically, they would give you a not really a bandolier, not really a belt, but kind of a satchel, more or less. You know, it's got like the Star Wars equivalent to a Red Cross on it, and it's got medical supplies on the inside.
Okay. And Blumbles would assist them, not in the healing works, but he would assist them, like getting them stuff.
As crude as it is, they're more or less the muscle when it comes to moving people around. Organics tend to be a little bit more coordinated when maneuvering patients in and out of beds and everything. So you're definitely being utilized in that way. The workload is lesser with 3 than 2. So they welcome your help.
Alrighty.
Chabba,
Mm-hmm.
you have 2 unconscious Ugnaughts. B1T.
I'm still inspecting the ship, and I'm guessing at one point I walked past the mechanics bay, I'm guessing.
There's Chabba standing over 2 unconscious Ugnaughts, breathing heavily. It looks like
What
he has
did he do?
It looks like he has a dented foam monkey wrench in his hand.
That one fought the hardest. We got a trophy. He's the winner. Oh yeah, we were playing cards. Where have you been?
We were playing cards, and now they're unconscious on the floor. I would say roll a deception, but I know it's not.
It's true.
BT's just gonna. If he could make an expression, you could see that he just has a face of shock, and he's just gonna turn around, both hands up, and just walk out of the room, and he's just gonna go find a nurse and just be like, the Ugnaughts are unconscious.
All right.
You come across a nurse, not one of the Wookiees, maybe a Rhodian, and looks at you, looks at the pointed direction, nods and says, "Appreciated." Why are they unconscious?
I'm 85% sure they picked a fight with the Jawa and lost.
Again? Walks off.
I know, right? And I'd go back to inspecting the ship.
Well, the ship is in pretty tip-top shape. I mean, it's a medical vessel, obviously, so it's kept relatively clean. Can you give me a perception check at 4 difficulty, please?
Okay, let me just check my perception. That is 2 yellow. And you said 4?
4 difficulty.
Any reds?
No reds.
Okay. No.
Yeah, that's unfortunately a new.
Pretty sure that's a threat and a.
That's a threat. You either pass or fail, basically, but the more successes, the better. If you fail, you fail. There's no
Yeah.
multiple fails, and this is how it stacks up. It's just.
Well, I had one of each of the fail things, so I was going to say I had
It
one
was
of each.
one fail, one threat, I believe.
One fail, one threat.
The shock of the Java and the whole situation is just too much on your mind.
Yeah.
The nonchalantness of the Rhodian nurse, hearing that the Ugnaughts had been beaten senseless again.
They done it with the. It's like, man, they done it with one of the Wookiees.
Apparently, they have
Like
not
2
learned
days
their
ago.
lesson. They haven't learned the lesson at all.
No, they have not.
The inspection continues. Bortuna,
Yes.
what are you looking for? Because you left Digo's room.
I'm searching for local taxi companies on the nearest terminal.
You find a terminal, you pull it up, and it's more or less, medical information, what species, what care they're receiving, medications if they're having any, etc. Give me a computer's check at 2 difficulty, please.
Elite Haxor Bortuna.
Nothing.
Oh,
Literally
A
nothing.
full-on wash. It takes you a lot longer than you'd care to admit to anybody if anybody ever asked. But you eventually get to a directory system, and it informs you that it's not tied into the planetary system.
Ooh. I wonder if there's a Rolodex around here. Probably not.
If they did, I don't think it would be helpful for this planet.
Okay. Well, that didn't work. On to plan B.
Please tell me it's just like leaving the ship and shouting into the ether. Because you've done that before, too.
It's just hang my arm window with the hitchhiker's thumb. We haven't landed, correct?
It's the process of landing. I mean, you're still in the air, but we're getting to that point where once everybody has been gone through on their scenes, we'll be able to get to that point. So, soon.
Well, I guess I'm going to make my way down to the loading ramp, and I'm going to stand there with my arms crossed in like the big wide-legged stance like I own the place, and I'm just going to stand there.
Heard. Just a big Twi'lek on campus. Heard.
Yeah, basically.
Arden.
I'm going to find Chabba.
It takes a little while to track down, but he is sitting outside the mechanics bay to the engines, sitting on the space equivalent of a milk crate, breathing less heavily than earlier, but he's still a little winded. It looks like he's got a forearm on his robot form out of place, and you can see a Rhodian nurse on the inside. It looks like taking care of 2 Ugnaughts.
What did
Stop.
you...
We were playing cards.
Fair enough. And I kind of just like... I lean in closer and kind of like, can you trust her?
Assume you mean Shan.
Yes.
I mean, I haven't seen her in a while, but I trust her more than anybody else we've met. Me and her.
What all did you tell her?
Well, I haven't told her anything outside of our group conversations. Nothing that hasn't been said out loud.
Is she truly neutral, or does she lean to one side?
She told me she was part of the rebels. Now, obviously, running a medical ship, she has to be neutral in that regard.
Yes.
But if we're looking for a way to get back to where we need to be, I'm sure she may know someone or something that could probably help us with that.
And that's what we need.
Although I have to say,
Ego is worried because we don't know.
was he worried before, or did you guys make him worried?
Well, we don't know either. We don't know her affiliation.
Either way, she helped us, and if she was going to kill us, she probably would have already done so.
Well, she's a doctor. It's kind of in her job description.
Would an Imperial doctor do that?
No, they would only treat their own. She's a neutral doctor.
There you go. Just answered your own question. Regardless, we should still lay low. I would recommend we don't get off the ship unless it's absolutely necessary. Let her handle any business.
As he says that, the lamp lowers and Bortuna goes wandering off into the sun.
Yeah?
That's what I was going to tell you.
Well, yeah. I mean, I have no reason to get off the ship. So, I'm not going to leave.
And then it just, oh crap.
The loading ramp's on the far other end of the ship, so it's not like you can look down the hall and just see Bortuna standing there. No.
No, it's more like the thought dawns on me. Bortuna's probably going to look for transport.
That's... Why you look like that? Why you look like... Why do you look like...
Because we were going to look for transport, whether it be through her or someone else.
Why do you look like you just dropped the ice cream cone?
Because I'm pretty sure it hit Bortuna.
Oh, fuck. You might ought to go check on that. We're about to land. I feel like...
Yeah, wait right here, and I just run off. Where's Bortuna?
Understood. Shan, what are you doing as the ship's coming in for its landing?
Say everyone's in place and comfy, I guess.
Doing your patient rounds and etc.
Yeah, telling the nurses and stuff, getting things ready for bringing some new injured on the ship.
One of them asks how long they think that this stop's going to be.
Try not to be here as long as possible.
Might ought to repeat that. The phrasing sounded off.
No, I understood it at least.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
As of how heavily excoriative the Empire is here.
Understood. Will we be treating Imperials while we're here?
If need be, if they're not wanted.
She nods and goes about finishing up the rounds. Probably the opposite direction of you. You know, you start left side, she does right side, etc. So, as the ship lands, it does take a couple minutes for the ramp to lower. And as the ramp is hitting the ground, Bortuna, Arden is like huffing and puffing into the chamber.
Bortuna!
What?
Get over here! God.
What's got you all stressed out?
Just come here.
I'm coming. What?
I was gonna say, is there a room nearby?
Yeah, but it's occupied.
Oh. Yeah, crap. Take a walk with me.
Just okay. I kind of need to get on this, though. I'd like to find something as soon as possible.
Wait on that. Don't leave the ship.
Why not?
Not yet. If it's as heavily monitored as it is, you're the most recognizable one of us.
Ah. You're saying I need a hat.
Or pants on his head.
They bet all our hats were destroyed and carried off by a giant crab.
Does anybody mind if Blumbles was hit by a rare Wookiee disease at this point?
He is not. It's been a while since he's been around his own kind. He gets the Wookiee common cold.
Unfortunately for most Wookiees, their version of the common cold makes them completely mute for about 2 to 3 sessions.
Odd specific.
It's one of those things.
Don't worry, Blumbles, I'll get you a text-to-speech device.
Sounds like
This ship's a
Stephen
lot
Hawking.
bigger than I thought it was.
My hands fall off.
Alright. I was talking to Chabba. Let's go back to him. And we'll discuss it together.
Fine.
Give me one perception check. Who wants to make it, Arden or Bortuna?
It's the same for both of us, isn't it? 2 yellow?
I have 2 yellow and a green.
No, you go for it then.
No, okay. What difficulty, sir?
We're going to make it 3. Because you're in the middle of a conversation heading in the exact opposite direction, basically. So, will you have noticed or no?
Okay. Yes.
Oh my, yes. Oh my, yes.
4 success, 2 threat.
As you usher Bortuna out of the loading area and down the hall as you chat, you take a look back real quick, and you can see that there's already people lining up at the bottom end of the ramp to come onto the ship. And on either side of the ramp is a stormtrooper. And you keep walking.
Move faster. Keep going. Keep going.
What's going on?
Keep going. Keep
Okay.
going. Don't turn around.
Stop pushing.
Eventually, you guys make your way back to Chabba. We're not talking like minutes to walk the ship, but you know, it takes a minute. It takes a minute. Chabba's still there on the milk crate. It looks like he's puttering around with getting the arm to pop back in place.
All right.
Give me a mechanics check at 2 difficulty, Chabba.
Right up.
Just arm draped around his lap. Other arm kind of fiddling with it. Legs kicking.
Swinging, almost.
Swinging.
5 success, 1 threat.
Why are you rolling
Where did you
in
roll this?
Ardens?
Oh, I was looking at Arden's table.
Yeah, I was about to say that's Arden's table.
I don't know. I guess I was zoomed in and I forgot where I was.
Yeah,
But
that-
Everyone does this. It's always my table.
I know. Everyone's curious on what you roll because you roll so well and badly all at the same time. It's amazing.
You have the highest highs and the lowest lows.
I think I'm the only one that's rolled on my table so far.
Give it time.
Give it time, you'll end up rolling on mine.
Eventually.
That's because until like 3 sessions ago, we didn't exist.
Also a point. Arden, Bortuna, you stroll up and there's Chabba working on his arm, and it looks like he's got it like one of those old beat up craftsman screwdrivers. He's working on a pad of it. Flips the screwdriver over, hits it with the blunt end, and you see the arm re-engage into place.
Well, that's a neat trick.
There we go. Hey guys, what's up?
Alright. Is the Rhodian and the Ugnaught still there?
The Ugnaughts are there on the ground. One of them has rolled over and slung his arm across the other. The Rhodian is gone.
Okay.
They are snoring slightly.
Okay.
Hey, wait. Should we cap them? You know, in case our...
No!
Oh, okay.
leave him alone. They've been through enough. I don't know what he done to him, but he done something to him.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna ask questions. Jabba's here, 2 Ugnaughts on the ground. You know, that just seems pretty normal.
It's part
I mean,
Yeah.
I have a sordid history with Ugnaughts, let's be honest.
It's true. You killed a whole bunch of them one time.
Yeah. More like manslaughter, but still.
It was...
No, wait, that was
What happened?
Sorry, there's something in my throat.
So, what's going on? Why are you back?
We need to talk.
Okay.
We need to continue the conversation. Somewhere else.
Oh, alright, why don't we go to Deagle's room then?
Oh, I know. Let's go to the refresher.
Sorry, my voice modulator cut out for a second. I was gonna say, let's go to Deagle's room then.
No, it's bugged. We gotta go to the refresher.
Refresher's probably bugged too. That's where all the gossip takes place. That next to the water cooler.
Isn't that against privacy laws?
Yeah, but you know the Empire.
That's fair.
Wasn't this a neutral ship?
We don't know that. It's allegedly.
Where are we going? We're going to Deagle's room. We're gonna stay here. We're gonna go to the refresher. Where are we going? Utility closet.
Ha.
Should we get Blumbles as well? Or,
Probably part of it, isn't he?
well, yes, I'm just...
Tell you what, just tell me where we want to meet, and I'll go get him. And well, if I can find him. And yeah, we'll meet there. Deagle's room.
Me and Bortuna just left there, so it'd probably be best just to leave him alone for now.
Yeah, he's in a bad mood.
Well, then where are we going?
I guess we'll go to mine, I guess.
I'll go find Blumbles. Meet you guys there. Find B1T as well, I guess. B1T ought to be easier to find than Blumbles.
B1T is like literally walking down the hall, coming up to Arden's room at the same time. Yeah, just inspecting the frame and checking the vents and checking the lights in the control panel.
I mean, the Ugnaughts are unconscious, so who the fuck's gonna do this?
Well, they weren't doing their job anyway. they're playing cards.
What are you doing, B1T?
Honestly, just making sure the ship's working.
Oh.
Even though it's in pretty good condition so far, it's honestly an older model because I've seen a few old parts, although they are in very good condition. And then I've seen like very top of the line parts as well. So
Okay, well, keep at it, but keep your eye out. Be careful.
now why?
There are enemies among us.
Did you just say Among Us?
I was thinking it, but I didn't say it.
He just walks in the opposite direction of Bortuna. Doesn't even care if it's the way he just came from. He just walks in the opposite direction.
Oh, well,
That happens.
I have this effect on people.
In Arden's room, Bortuna and Arden wait, and soon Blumbles and Chabba joins them.
Blumbles with his new duds, quote unquote.
So, what do you want to talk about?
What we were talking about earlier.
I thought we summed it up.
Well, it'd be better if everyone knew as well.
What are we talking about?
I asked Chabba if we could trust her.
Hmm. Well, I mean,
And it'd
Chabba
probably be
trusts her.
better for Chabba to ask to
Ask
find
what?
out this well, if she is,
Well,
you know.
I have something that may be able to help. Well,
And
a
if
little bit.
she can chart us passage to where we need to go, or get us someone who can.
Yeah, she might know the taxi companies.
And I highly suggest not leaving the ship.
Why was
There
it?
were
Real? Huh?
there were Imperials at the loading ramp.
That's to be expected,
So-
I guess.
Yeah. Well, this is a monitored world, so keep low.
Well, like I was gonna say, I do have something that might be able to help out finding out her allegiance. I don't know how helpful it will be, but recently, he looks around. Why are we having trouble trusting her again? Did she do something?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
it's just a fear of mine and Digo's and Bortuna's.
Has this ship been scanned for trackers or anything?
See, that's
Is
one.
that what B1T's doing?
He said he was just examining the ship, making sure it was in tip-top shape, which it appears to be, so.
Alright.
B1T, since you were not there and you're still running inspection, throw me another perception check at 4 difficulty, please.
See if he spots the grease stain.
I thought B1T was supposed to come in here with us. Where?
When he
What
saw
happened?
Bortuna, he left.
Yeah.
Oh, he was at my door when I just told him to keep up what he was doing.
No.
That is one threat.
Heard. It's alright.
Okay.
That's entirely possible, plausible.
I do have
Everything's looking good.
something that might be able to help. One of my abilities, you know. I can kind of, as much as I don't like doing it, I can kind of, he leans in, read people's minds. I've caught a few passing thoughts on the ship in meditation, but I don't like to pry too much.
What am I thinking right now?
What is he thinking right now?
Are you using the force power?
Yeah,
Or
sure.
are you just going to guesstimate?
I'm just gonna look at him. Peanut butter covered womp rats.
Oh my god! He's the real deal.
You want me to go get her?
You talk to her and ask her.
Let's
And
try to
then
keep it
just-
casual.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Before we go any further, this information we can surmise. Why would she divulge it to Chabba if her allegiance is laid elsewhere, but she knew that he was with the rebels? We're just assuming she's going to tell the truth.
I'm banking on their relationship.
Jabba has talked about it before.
And
and,
even
yeah.
it's like, even if she is,
Blumbles
maybe
is
she'll
better.
do us a solid.
Excuse me.
Well, all right then. I'll go with the plan.
Just
Personally, I
Find
feel
out.
like you're all just being incredibly paranoid.
well, given our circumstances, we don't entirely know how they found out about PAX.
Who's to
More
say?
likely, it was our fault. I believe it was our fault. I believe they just followed us. But
Definitely most likely.
In what
we
world
don't know.
could she have informed them? She wasn't
I'm
even
not saying she
affiliated with them.
informed them. I'm not saying she informed them. That's not what I'm saying. At this point, it doesn't... It's fine if she's neutral. If we could broker passage on her ship to where we need to go, cool. If she is a part of what we believe she is, then even better. I just want... I can't think of the word.
To
Assurance.
verify.
We need certainty.
Assurance, yeah. I need the certainty. And
Well,
so
look.
does Ego.
If you want me to ask you these questions and you're worried about her lying or whatever, like you said, probably better. Let me finish my sentence. It'd probably be better if, like you said, if I asked her myself.
Yes.
Privately. Probably somewhere alone.
Yes.
With mood lighting.
Yeah, with mood lighting. And maybe some drugs and candles and stuff.
Smooth her up. Use your charm on how you got her to begin with.
I'll go ahead and do that. You guys do whatever, I guess. By the way, what did you say B1T was doing?
He was just examining the ship.
How
I
about
don't know for what purpose, but he just was.
I guess, yeah, you know what? Besides the fucking point. I'll be back. Where she is, she's probably busy right now, but maybe she'll have fucking 5 minutes.
I'll be nearby, wherever you are. I may be able to, well, I can sort of read thoughts through walls, but it doesn't have a high range, you know.
I don't know if that's really necessary, Blumbles.
Yeah, I don't want to do it much myself.
Honestly,
But
if Chabba says she's fine, I believe him. I just want that extra little tiny bit of assurance.
Just to be entirely sure that I asked the right questions, what am I supposed to ask her exactly? Where her alliances lie and all that shit?
explicitly, do you sympathize with the Empire?
Well,
Yes.
Say it real accusingly.
I think the best way to go about it is to maybe, don't be so blunt. Like, do you support the Empire? That's a little too blunt. And if she actually is with the Empire, she'll, of course, lie. I think the best way to do it is maybe, I don't know, express Empire sympathies yourself to her. See how she reacts if you're alone in private and away from prying eyes.
Honestly,
See
the
what
way
she
Chabba
does.
is, I would just say be blunt about it.
I was gonna be blunt about it.
I would just say be blunt about it. Just
I
ask her.
don't mean no offense, but she wouldn't believe me if I said I was aligned with the Empire.
Oh no, you don't have to say you're aligned
Hell,
with the
no one
Empire.
would believe me.
Just ask where her allegiance lies. And if she can give us passage to where we need to go, or if she can get us someone to give us passage to where we need to go.
Well, alright, like I said earlier, I'll be right back then. I'll go see where she is, find her if she's not busy.
Yeah, I got patience. But I got patience, so I'll be back.
You said there's Imperials on board, right?
They're at the loading ramp. I think they're like on the ground. They're not on the ship, I don't think.
Hand me that roll of gauze and that sling. If he does.
Were they on the ship or were they just at like the foot of the loading ramp?
They were at the foot of the loading ramp, if I recall. But
That's
that
what
doesn't
I
mean
was
there's
thinking,
not
but-
Imperials or even Stormtroopers that are being loaded onto the vessel for treatment. Regardless, I'm going to use that, like, gauze, wrap it around my robotic arm, and then put the robotic arm in the sling. Did Cypress step away?
No, it doesn't sound like you're talking to me. It sounds like you're giving them the plan. So I was just letting the conversation continue.
I was genuinely asking about the stormtroopers.
I apologize. You left the ramp. You're not 100% sure if they came on board or not.
Okay.
But from what you saw, it looked like they were flanking it, watching who was coming and going.
Okay.
All right then. Either way, I still do what I gotta do, and then I'm gonna make my way and see if I can find Shan.
I'm gonna help patients be loaded in.
As people, yes. He muted himself. I wonder if he's aware of this.
Someone probably came in the room with him.
Heard. All right. As you are helping load people to rooms, it's a number of grand that are coming in. Give me a either perception or medicine check.
Ooh.
Let's go with 3 difficulty either way.
Okay. Let me check my perception real quick. That is 2 yellow, 1 green, plus a blue. Difficulty again, 3?
3.
Okay. Oh, hell no. 2
Double
mechanical
mechanicals.
triumphs.
And a threat.
And a threat.
What are the fucking odds? This happens at least once every freaking week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in this particular instance, you know that they're loading people on. You know that they're aliens. But what do your triumphs do? What?
That's a great question. Let me ponder for a moment. Okay, so most of the, you said they're mostly grands being loaded on, right?
Yes.
Okay,
There might be
so...
the occasional human, but...
Alright. With that triumph, do I notice if any of these humans are wearing Imperial garb or not?
No, they are not wearing Imperial garb.
Okay. That's one of them. The other one... Damn. Honestly, I can't really think what else I could do. I'll leave it up to you, Cyrus. If you so wish to use it.
As you are currently helping one of the grand that's on a stretcher, you notice that when you grab the stretcher arm, the grand that is handing it off to you looks a little nervous almost as you take it and as you pull him in. You realize that the stretcher arm is not a stretcher arm. It looks like it's the barrel of a long rifle.
So it's a replacement for one of the stretcher arms, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll make a mental note of that, finding it odd. And carry him inside.
Overall, you help settle in maybe 8 patients total.
Okay.
As you unload the one with the one stretcher arm, the grand that was bringing him in leaves you to handle the stretcher. Leaves the room, kind of a situation.
Okay.
Who's next?
Player or...
Yes, who's player? Who's next player? Everyone
There's
gets to
no
do
me.
something.
I think John and Cody are away, so... Oh, there's John.
John just came back, so...
What's going on?
Things have happened while Blumbles was working as a nurse. He was carrying people. He's helped about, what did I say, 8 people on board?
Yeah, 8.
Yeah.
8. So, now we're up for a different person's story as this is all going on. Who's next?
You guys want to take care of mine, or...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Question, do I run into B1T on the way?
Does he, B1C? Or are you still off?
I'd say probably.
Probably what?
He does.
He runs... Okay, yeah. As you are off looking for Shan, you do come across B1T. He is off to the side as people are being brought into the ship. He's trying to stay out of the way as best as possible. At least one person has side-eyed him.
I walk over and like, hey, what are you doing exactly? Just inspect the ship?
I'm pretty sure I've checked it over as best I can, and I don't want to get in the way of medical staff, and I pretty sure I've gotten at least one weird look, so I can't tell if I should be helping load people on.
I'd be in your best. It might be the best for you to actually head to the engineering bay and be out of sight.
Yeah, probably.
And I mean that in the least offensive way possible. I just, you're still technically, you look like a battle droid. So.
Oh, 100% I look like a battle droid. That's because I am. Just I do mechanics, but people misassume.
I may give the ship a 1 silver or 2 whenever I finish my business. And then after that, we'll meet back up in the mechanics bay and discuss anything we found, all right?
Yeah. As far as I can tell, I haven't found any discrepancies. Mainly just that some parts are old, but they're mainly like very pristine parts. But that's it.
Yeah, it's typically how these are. Well, listen, I got some shit I gotta take care of, so I'll meet you there.
Yeah, I think if you're looking for the dock, I think she's down that way. But other than
No.
that,
That's just the person I was looking for. Thanks.
I assumed you were looking for her, but I think because you were with the others, so. Anyways, see ya.
And off he goes, walking down the hall.
Mm-hmm. I go on forth looking for Shan then.
You find her in one of the rooms with one of the onboarded Gran. She's looking him over and looking at the charts and such.
How does the guy look?
Perception check or medicine check?
Perception.
4 difficulty. Are we using your table this time?
Yep. Reroll, lads, or no? That's 4 fails and 1 threat against my 2 success and 4 advantages.
You are not able to determine what's going on with the Gran. You do notice that the bed adjustment looks like it's at a particular angle and degree, but it's not calibrated right. It's like a degree off. If the bed's supposed to be at a 4-degree incline, it's technically at a 5.
Has he got any blood on him or anything like that?
No, he does not.
I'll walk over to Shan. I'll actually look at the chart that she's looking at if it's attached to his bed.
It should be in her hands. I mean, I'm sure she's making evaluations and such.
He tries jumping, looking, like, let me see.
Hey, Toots. So, what's wrong with this guy?
What is wrong with this man?
As far as the charts have been indicating so far, this particular Gran is suffering from a disease that's pretty much localized to the Gran themselves. Basically, it shows up on skin lesions, messes with their eyesight, and their joints. It's generally a problem, and although they may have the ability to handle this in some of the larger population centers, it's not so easy out here in the outskirts.
Just infection that I could possibly take care of and hopefully get rid of.
I see. Well, listen, Toots. Whenever you get like a 5 or something, I need to talk to you, alright?
Mm-hmm.
Clearly you're busy right now, so I'll just wait for you. Whenever you get a minute, I need to talk to you.
Should nod.
And I'll just wait for her to be able to be available, I guess.
It takes a bit of time. Obviously, she's not just dealing with the one grand. She's checking the rest that have been onboarded as well. Nurses have, set up the basics for first aid and such like that. But most of these cases are presenting as the same infection. So, I'd probably say maybe half an hour to an hour really kind of elapses before Shan breaks free. Finds you in the hall.
Come with me a minute and find a closet or something. I assure you it's not for what you think. But for real, I need to talk to you.
You can always go to my office. I'll let it.
Much prefer a closet.
Closet's a little cramped, dear.
Speak for yourself. Well, I guess you are. Still.
You reach a closet and it's got some supplies in it, but it's not roomy. But I mean, there's a little bit of room to be yourselves in here. Wow.
I feel cozy in here, Tight spaces. Don't know why. Always liked them. Anyway, that's besides the point. The thing I wanted to talk to you about is, and you've already told me the answer to this. I don't even know why I'm asking, but you remember the rebels?
Sure not.
All right. That answers a question I didn't need to ask. And then there's another question. You see, me and the guys, we have some important business to take care of. We need to know if you can take us where we need to go, or if you can't, if you could get us away there.
If I can, I'll probably get you guys away there, but I might, depending on which way this ship is going. I'm trying to stay here as less as possible.
All right, well, we don't really know entirely where we'll need to go exactly if we're here for too long. So, I guess, unfortunately, our best option might be securing passage via something else. Granted, I don't think we're going to get anything around here since we're in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. But still.
The only thing I ask for is to keep it as neutral as possible, because this is a neutral ship. And I don't want no trouble.
I didn't plan on causing any trouble. Oh, if you can just find out how long we'll be here and where you're going next, if you have an assignment. And if you don't have anywhere, maybe we can work something out. You take us where we need to go. If you do, then I don't know. Maybe we'll have to find somewhere else.
I have to check on it, but I'm not gonna stay here long.
Well, just keep us posted. I'll be in the mechanics bay. I need to go speak with B1T anyway. I'm going to take a look around the ship too, though, first. Trying to stay out of your hair or your fur. I'll let you get back to work.
Yeah. There's a rare occasion that we get someone pregnant on here that needs to give birth and feel safe at the same time.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then you probably should get to that.
She give you a pat on the forehead and then a kiss, and then she just leaves the closet, straightens her outfit, because she had to, sink down a bit to feel more comfortable. She don't like tight spaces.
Chabba will step out, and he'll go about looking about the ship, kind of like how B1T was.
Give me a perception check at 4 difficulty then as well, Chabba. Shan, you'll be continuing making rounds. You're going to estimate that it's probably going to take maybe 3 days to cure each of them of their infection to a degree that they should be able to handle it with a unwatched, unmonitored self-administration. And I see 1 success and 1 threat.
Just 1 success.
Oh, I see the 2. Yeah, 1 success.
Today is not our lucky day, gentlemen.
You got a
He's
success.
done what I could not.
I know it's a success, but holy crap! At the amount of fails we've been rolling today.
Finding out this information, her face just makes a thin line. They do need help. That's my job. As long as no one starts any trouble.
What do I notice exactly?
Give me just a second. Shan, if you look at your direct messages in Discord, you will find the note from me from the last time we had a chance to talk about this. So, just as a reminder for that.
Okay.
Chabba,
Yeah.
as you go around making your own inspections of the ship, as B1T seemed to be studious about, you find that there is something in the closet you were just in, as a matter of fact. When you make a good close inspection, you realize that the deck plate isn't as flush as most deck plates are.
Mm-hmm. I pop that sucker open.
It looks like there is a crawl space, almost. It's not illuminated to not point it out until you get a little bit further in, when there's like one of those little low red glow safety lights, almost like in emergency mode.
Well, I'm gonna crawl through this tunnel.
Question:
Yeah.
do you close anything behind you?
Yeah, I would close it above me. Yeah.
Okay. As you make your way through, you realize that this crawl space isn't super big. Blumbles would have a tight fit if he tried to crawl through here. Everyone else would have, a slightly more comfortable. You're probably the most comfortable being so small. But as you make your way, into this little tunnel, it leads to almost like a gully in the belly of the ship that allows, most creatures to stoop to be able to stand. As you look down the way, you find little alcoves. Not like the tunnel that you crawled through to get here, but they look like sleeping bunks, almost, set up. And you're noticing that they do also have medical hookups to them.
Must be for HVTs. Anybody in here?
Shan,
Hmm?
would there be anybody in here at this point?
I'd say it's probably just vacated at the moment.
Okay. These bunks all appear empty at this point. There's maybe a top of a dozen of them in this little belly area. You do notice that there's additional access spaces. A total of 4 of them. You got in one, and then there's, one located elsewhere, and then another one, and then another one.
Did I locate any of them that's near the engine bay or the mechanics bay?
No, you do not. I mean, there's one towards the rear of the ship, but not towards super close to the engine bay.
All right. I'll probably go out of the one that's towards the rear of the ship. Kind of further back away. I'm not near. Well, wait. Is the loading deck on the front?
Yes.
On the front, right? There. Yeah. Then I'll come out the one near the rear. Where does it come out of exactly? Another closet?
Actually, it pops up in the refresher.
Oh, well, that's even better.
Bortuna, as you're sitting on the refresher, you see the plate near the sink lift up, and out pops a Jawa.
Bonjour.
I scream at the top of my lungs.
One of the Wookiees runs down the hall, bursts into the refresher, and sees Bortuna sitting on the toilet. And this Jawa. Are you still in the hole? Are you coming out of the hole? Are you sealed the hole?
I'd imagine I mean, he probably screamed as soon as I came out, right?
Yeah, I know, but that's why I'm asking.
I'm probably like closing the hole.
Please give me a skullduggery. I think would probably be the best option for this. We're gonna go with 3 difficulty. Now we're gonna go 4 because he screamed.
Just the nerves.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
Jesus Christ!
God.
6. 6 fails. At least I have one. At least I have a mechanical trap. And no threat.
What would you like that mechanical trap to do? And closing that hole is not it.
Someone stuck a glow rod on the inside of the hatch. I take it.
Okay. The Wookiee is, slams open the door and stares in and sees you popped out, clicking the plate into place, like click, and there's Bortuna, still there. Are you still screaming? Are you still screaming?
I scream once when Chabba pops out, and then when the Wookiee pops in, I make eye contact with the Wookiee, and then I look down at myself, and then I scream again.
The Wookiee's shoulders immediately untense and sag, and just, oh, for fuck's sake, and closes the door. And yes, you could both understand him, so...
Let me get out of Yeleku here. And I walk over and go out the door.
Oh, Chabba! I didn't recognize you.
You did? Oh, it's the sling, isn't it?
It's the sling. Wow. Did something happen to your arm?
No, it's just a disguise.
It's really good.
Yeah, apparently. Secret tunnel.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Is it locked? I want to go.
Yeah, it's locked. I locked it. Sorry. Listen, we'll meet back up in Arden's room after you get done doing whatever you're doing there.
I'm done. Zip.
Why do you have the shaving cream? You don't grow hair, do you?
In places you can't even imagine.
I won't try. Okay. All right, then I'll meet you in Arden's room. All right. First thing, I gotta go talk to B1T, and then I'm gonna meet you there. All right.
Oh, I'll go too. I haven't spoke with him in a while.
Oh, okay. Follow me then. I'm pretty sure he's in the mechanics bay. Well, the engine bay. You know, better yet, just go get Arden then. Then bring him there. We'll talk in there. I don't know where you're going now, or I'd go get him.
Okay. Okay. Bortuna. As you leave the refresher, you see Blumbles having stepped out of one of the side rooms. It looks like he is, attending people. Trying to be good. Arden is nowhere to be seen.
Hey, Blumbles.
Sorry guys, I ate him. I got hungry the last second.
Oh, hey, Bortuna.
I didn't know you were a nurse.
Well, I'm not.
How come you've never helped me?
Well, I'm not exactly good with medicine. I'm just helping people.
Well,
I can put limbs back in place, but that's it.
Oh. Yeah, that's kind of rough, honestly. It takes a lot of strength. I could see how you'd be good for the job. Oh, so you won't believe what just happened to me in the refresher.
Do I want to hear this?
Actually, it's probably a secret. Hold on. I gotta tell you in private.
He looks around. Alright, I guess I'm free for a second to hear about what happened in the refresher.
Oh, do you know where Arden is? He needs to hear this too.
I think I've seen him roaming around, but I haven't really paid attention.
Arden never left his room.
In that case, I haven't seen him at all.
Well, let's go to Arden's room to see if we can... I don't know. I think I was supposed to meet Chabba there. I'll be honest with you, I don't really remember. After I came out of the refresher, I was a changed man.
Good to know. Let's
Oh,
go.
I left my shaving cream. Dang it.
Let's go pay Arden a visit.
Okay.
He needs the company.
He probably has shaving cream, too.
On we go.
Chabba is in the mechanics section with B1T, who's waiting, I guess. No? Yes?
Are the Ugnoks still unconscious?
One of them has left.
Oh,
The other one is still, like, curled up, around one of the posts. Hugged up to the engine as it slightly hums and vibrates.
He's just migrating at this point in his time of sleep.
I suppose B1T's just making sure that he's working now, just like... Because, like, ship's working, might as well just make sure he does.
You mean to run a diagnostic?
Ah, fuck, you're here.
Yeah, I've been here.
No.
All right.
No offense, last time somebody tried to reprogram me, I'm pretty sure... You know what? I actually punched Digo when I woke up.
Oh. Well, I wouldn't want that. That would probably fucking hurt. Yeah, I'll just let you do your own thing then.
So, yeah.
We're waiting on the others, by the way, if you're wondering.
Oh.
Do you see the secret tunnel?
Secret tunnel?
Yeah, I'll talk about it in a minute.
Okay.
They never playing.
Arden, you're in your room. And the door opens and in comes a Wookiee and the Twi'lek.
Which one? Are they nurses?
Well, one looks like a nurse, and one's definitely Bortuna.
No.
Arden, we need shaving cream.
Blumbles just
Please
rubs
tell
his
me you're
nose.
not going to shave Blumbles.
Is that what you were going to do?
Oh! What would you look
Okay.
like bald, though?
I mean, we kind of have. He got kind of burnt there for a little bit.
Yeah.
That's like half bald. That's not like bald. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I gotta tell you about what happened in the refresher.
Oh,
Yes, please. I'm very interested.
I
So
don't
there I
know if I
was.
want to know.
In the refresher, doing refresher things. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Pooping. I was pooping. You didn't look like you knew. Anyway, I was sitting there and I was doing my business, and I was pretty much all wrapped up for the most part. And then out of the floor, I kid you not, a Jawa pops out of a hatch. And it was Chabba! Scared me to death. It actually helped me get the last little bit out, if you want to know the truth. And then I screamed so loud, one of the Wookiee nurses came in. Not you, Blumbles. And they were like, what's going on in here? And then I remembered, oh crap, I'm in the refresher. And then I screamed again. And then they got kind of mad and left. I don't really know. It was a little weird. I don't really understand. And then Chabba said we needed to talk. So now I'm in here talking with you guys, telling you about my bathroom story.
So that's what that guy was complaining about.
Where is Chabba?
That's a good question. Did he talk with Shan yet? Or do any of you know?
To.
Huh.
I don't see how he could have been unless they were discussing things inside the floor.
Where did he go?
He went to find BD1.
Who?
You know, BD1, the droid.
B1T?
Oh, my bad. Yeah. BD1.
Do you know where that is?
Every time I try to go near the droid, it runs away from me. I don't know. Probably the furthest location for me on this ship, if I had to guess.
It sure is taking those guys a long time, isn't it?
So you said they were coming here, right?
Pretty sure.
Who did you ask to bring them?
Oh, yeah. Maybe we should go to them.
Yeah.
Yep, let's go to... They're probably in Arden's room. Let's go to Arden's room.
Yeah, probably. Or they're on their way here and we're swap places.
Hey, either way.
It's a straight hallway. I made the ship a straight hallway.
Somehow passes. It's like, hey guys, how's it going? Walks on by.
Somehow swap ways. We'll take the underground passage. They'll take the legitimate hallway.
No, this ship is not straight at all. It's very curvy and kind of like a maze.
I take the
Kinky.
screwdriver that I'm using.
I could MC at your woman.
There's like 10 hallways.
Yeah, but there's only 3 exits.
I
Okay,
follow Chabba.
everyone meets up in Arden's room. Because as you make the determination that they're probably going to be at the farthest location on this ship, where is that location, Bortuna? Tell me, I need to know.
Farthest location for me on the ship?
Yep.
Based on my perception of distance, the refresher.
As he makes that declaration, in comes Chabba and B1T.
I would think.
In the refresher. Oh.
You were right, they would be here. He's readjusting his hand.
I hope so. Otherwise, I'm a little worried about him. Chabba.
So, Bortuna tells me you've been creeping around in refreshers, Chabba.
No. There's a system of secret tunnels underneath the floor.
Huh.
We should probably keep it on the down low, though. Secret for a reason.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Pretty sure that's where they
clearly.
keep HVTs.
A what?
What?
HVTs.
High
value-
value targets or high valued individuals, people that you don't want being found.
Yeah.
So, is that suspicious?
Yes.
Very.
Well, there was nobody in there, so. And it would be suspicious. On either side.
Now, here's my thing. How come we weren't in there?
Well,
She didn't know
clearly we're not
we
that
were
important.
affiliated.
Oh, yeah.
We're not that important. Oh,
Wow. Yeah.
okay.
Well, I mean, at the same time, again, she didn't know we were affiliated either, like B1T said.
Hmm.
Either
Okay,
way, I
well,
talked
did
to her,
you-
too.
Okay.
And she said she was indeed affiliated with our affiliation. And she said she would try her best to get us where we need to go, either by this ship or by transport.
Okay.
I can't guarantee anything, though, so.
How long are we going to be here?
I don't know, didn't ask. Judging by the amount of sick, and it is sick, apparently some sort of disease affecting the goat people, we may be here for a few days.
Yeah, that's what one of the guys said. Might be here a few days.
Well, at the same time, I really don't think we're going to find any passage here either. Other than the
No.
ship we're already on, because we're literally in the middle of farm fields, I'm pretty sure.
I think it'd be
Yeah.
best if we just hung out here.
I will ask you about the tunnels, though. So, by the way, though, don't mention it around the ship to anyone else. All right?
Don't mention what?
Exactly.
Exactly.
The tunnels, we were just talking about it.
Shut the hell up, Bortuna.
Alright. So, what now?
Oh, now we just lay low.
Hey, Bortuna, why don't you come and help me with some patients? I mean, we do need another doctor helping out.
Nah.
Alrighty.
What do you want to do in the meantime? You want to play cards?
That's good.
All right, I'll go get the Nerf wrench.
Wait, what?
Oh no.
Yeah, he was playing cards with the Ugnaughts in the mechanics bay.
Yeah, I know. But why was there... What?
That's how Ugnaughts play cards, apparently.
Well...
Oh, you guys
just a
want to
normal
play?
game.
Oh, okay,
I-
normal cards then.
I'm pretty sure that's called Trial by Combat, Chabba.
Oh well, whatever it was, they were screaming the whole time. And then at one point, we all tied our arms together and we started headbutting each other. Ugnaughts don't have very hard heads.
It could have fooled me, honestly.
You sure it wasn't a mating ritual?
It might have been. The two of them did fall asleep afterward.
I think you just knocked them unconscious with your thick-ass skull.
Probably. That and the Nerf wrenches.
Considering the one that you had was dented, I don't think it was a Nerf one.
Oh yeah, and I
Or-
tased one of them.
So,
Hey, B1T.
Hmm?
What model of droid are you again?
He's a
He's
commando.
a commando droid.
Commando.
Alright. I'm gonna log that. Alright, I'm gonna go help patients. See you guys later.
I'll be here. I am not moving.
You've been helping out a little bit, haven't you, Blumbles?
Yeah.
Have you seen any like Imperials being loaded on, or?
I've seen a few humans and the like, but I can't really identify them as an Imperial. Not exactly wearing their garbs, but I did notice one weird thing.
What's that?
We were loading up a Gran, and one of the handles on the stretcher was replaced by, well, I could swear, was a rifle barrel.
Like a blaster or like a slug thrower?
Sort of a slug thrower kind of thing.
On the stretcher?
Yeah.
You mind showing me that? If you know what it is?
Yeah, sure, I'll see if I can find it. I don't know if wait, time stop real quick. Did Blumbles give the stretcher back to the Gran who helped him load them in?
No, I had specifically said that the Grand had left before that point.
Okay.
You were basically left holding the stretcher.
Okay, Blumbles probably would have just put that on the floor, just stored it somewhere away from the public area. Just with the rest of the medical supplies, probably.
So one of the closets.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Blumbles will... time resumes. Yeah, sure, I put it in one of the closets. I'll lead you right to it. And as Blumbles takes Chabba, as they're walking down the hallway, that, you know, it does almost feel like someone ratted this out. And I'm not going to accuse Shan, I know that's impossible. But it's a little weird, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's weird, but I mean, at the same time,
We were being pursued.
yeah. The only people that could have ratted this out is us or them.
Here's a
Huh?
question.
Hmm?
You know a lot more about droids than I do. I just know how to take them apart and shit. Is it possible that B1T may have been letting off a signal that they
No.
could track?
Really, really doubt it.
Hmm.
I mean, no, there's no way. There's no way that they could attract a signal from a droid in that way. It would have to be something else. Either they were listening in and got the communications, they were there for some other reason, or Digo Korn, one of them, or maybe somebody that was there before ratted them out.
Do we know if B1T is free of bugs?
Not really, but
I'm sorry if I'm not trusting him. It's just he's a
well, I mean, he's a droid. I don't blame you for not trusting him. I mean, we
Well-
can run a diagnostic on him, but you'd have to hold him down.
well. It's not that he's just a droid. It's the kind of droid he is. I saw quite a few of those back in the day. Kind of rubs me the wrong way even now.
Yeah, well, you know, again, you'd have to hold him down. And I mean, I'm not opposed to running a diagnostic on him. He seems to be rather defensive about it, but I still don't think he would be the reason why. At least I doubt it.
Oh, it's not a very good hunch of mine, but never be too safe.
Honestly, if anything, we might ought to keep an eye on Digo and Quan.
That's a good point.
They were already there whenever the attack took place, so or maybe we should ask them if anybody was there before us.
That's a good question. And if not, I can, if they don't want to be too forthcoming, then, maybe I could read their mind as much as I don't want to do it.
Did you tell them that you could do that?
No.
Good. Digo would probably be the one to do it, because we can't understand Corn, so.
Yeah.
It's a little odd that he could understand me, though. That's typically not a language you learn, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but Imperials don't really teach Jawa either.
No.
Unless they're stationed for Tatooine, of course.
Yeah.
Also, they don't tend to hire aliens.
True. Unless they're mercenaries working for someone else. Involved with the Imperials.
Bounty hunters. I've been loving those lately.
Bounty hunters and spies.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a look at this broomstick.
Alright.
As you guys make your way down the hall, it is not the same closet that the trapdoor was in.
Alright.
Nice. I point out the thing.
You open up the closet door, and there's what looks like, a stretcher. It's got the, the cloth web and the two poles, just kind of leaning up in the back corner of it. As you approach
There she is, right over there.
As you approach it, I need a knowledge warfare check at 2 difficulty. Please.
Me?
Yes, sir. You're the one that was going to inspect it, right?
Yeah, would it be possible for me to use ranged heavy for this, or is that solely for attacking?
We're going to use that solely for attacking.
Okay.
Nice.
3 success. 3 success.
You check it over, look it over, and Blumbles was close. It is a rifle barrel, but it is not for a slug thrower. It is, in fact, a energy style, barrel. However, it is not attached to anything. It is literally just the barrel. It's rather long for a barrel, obviously. I mean, it was part of a stretcher, so it's a good 6.5, 7 feet long, basically.
That's a little odd.
What'd you make of it?
It's a barrel for a blaster. A big one, too. I've seen this kind of thing before. Although I don't know if it's entirely likely. Whenever you're running arms, one of the easiest ways to do it is disguise the pieces of the arms as, mundane objects. Maybe there's some more to this around here somewhere.
That's a good point. You think they're trying to smuggle weapons on a neutral ship?
Maybe. Honestly.
That'd be pretty smart, honestly. Wait. Secret compartment, right? You found it?
Yeah. There's a couple entrances to it.
Was there anything else down there, or was it just a straight tunnel?
Well, I couldn't really see, other than, what I found. You want to go take a look?
Yeah, probably wise, but, could I even fit in there?
It would be very tight for you.
Ugh. Damn, if only we had a glow rod.
I have a glow rod.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I found it on the entrance to the other hatch.
Well, that's convenient. Alright. I think the best thing to do, since I'd have a tough time, you could probably scrounge around in there and I could keep a lookout.
Alright, well, let's go to there's another closet, there's an entrance in there. That'd probably be the best course of action. I'll just go in and then, I'll come back out if I find anything.
Alright, but before we do that, should we tell Shan? Someone trying to smuggle weapons on her ship, maybe?
I'll tell you what. You don't need to really worry about me. Keep a lookout or anything like that. But what I would advise you to do is stick close to her, just in case anything were to pop off.
Alright, I'll do that. You be careful, too.
Alright, I ain't worried about the weapon smuggling too much, because clearly all the parts, if there are parts, they're really separated. So.
Yeah.
I'll be careful.
Alright. Bumble splits off and goes to find where Shad is.
There's
B1T,
some mystery afoot.
what are you doing?
I'd say probably asking to see what I could do to help, considering I don't know what I could do other than I've already checked the ship, so I could just be like, okay, I'm muscle now. Just
One of the Twi'leks is in the middle of handling some medications, for a patient, and when you ask these basic questions, and he's like, I don't see too much problem with that. I don't think Dr. Reese will have an issue with that either. I know that that your guys' Wookiee companion, he's been helping out quite a bit with helping people around as well, along with the Wookiees that we currently employ. Yeah, if you want to be a medicine runner, I mean, that's fine. Just stand outside the rooms. If somebody needs something that's not available in the room, you just go fetch it from the supply closet that's closest. I mean, that should work just fine.
Okay, do you have anything that I can wear just to signify that I am a medicine runner? Or part of the medical staff? Just for the fact, I don't want to give off the wrong impressions.
Understandable. Yeah, not too many battle droids, commando droids at that, really are helpful. Give me just a second. He looks around a station real quick, and you may not like this, but it'll work. He takes the the Red Cross symbol that's on one of the bags, and drapes it over your shoulders, and then kind of ties it off in the back, so it's tied up right behind your neck, so it hangs right on your chest plate. So now you got this big flappy bag, kind of like what Blumbles was carrying on him. Just kind of like St. Bernard dogging it, like a little mini cask right around the neck.
I mean, I don't know what I expected, but this will work.
It's not like we have any stickers, and I think painting you might be a little crude. So.
Yeah, honestly, plus I feel like that would just be more inclined to be like, I don't think he's actual medical staff.
Yeah, well, it would look like you dropped into the mechanics bay and grabbed a can of spray and tried to disguise yourself.
Yeah, so well, I guess I'll go do that then.
You will be called upon a couple of times. They'll you see one of the lights buzz right to the side of the door frame. You go check the room. They'll let you know what they're looking for and how much, and they don't even have to direct you to a closet. As you step out, there's two choices, one direction, one in the other. You go to one, whatever's closest, and retrieve and get back to them. Sometimes it's just a bottle or two of some medicine. A couple of times it's a couple of instruments, but you're gonna prove yourself useful, and they'll look favorably with this. Bortuna.
Yes.
What are you doing?
You got any threes, Arden?
Go fish. Got any twos?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Here.
Give them here.
You have any Mudlarks.
The table is hit, and one of the Ugnaughts is like, pointing at himself and raising his voice at you guys. I think he's trying to signify it was his turn.
Oh, I apologize. Do you
When did you get here?
have any Mudlarks?
He looks at his hand, looks at you, kind of side squints, hands you one card.
Still got it.
He puts a stun baton on the table and a cloth, and holds out his arm.
I think you got the wrong game here.
Yeah. Should we? Actually, you know what? Just let him. He's fine.
Oh my god.
He'll get the picture.
Jan, what are you doing?
So, should I be having that going on then?
Whenever you would like to.
Possibly, yeah.
You have your choice of locating B1T, Blumbles, Arden, and Bortuna. For some strange reason, your Jawa is not to be seen at this moment.
I guess Bumbles it is, since he's also, along with the bot, helping patients and whatnot.
Yeah, and he's nearby. He's, for some strange reason, Blumbles is constantly in eyesight of you for some strange reason.
Avoiding eye contact most of the time. Trying to.
She looked at me.
Stares at ground.
How do I address this?
Wiping his hands.
Bumbles, I need you for a second.
Alright then. Show me where you need me, Doc.
I'm taking you to my office.
Alright. Lead the way.
On the inside, he's absolutely freaking out. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Being sent to the principal's office all over again.
I was about to say, what did I do?
Am I gonna get fired?
Can they fire a volunteer?
Oh,
You need to turn in your ID and your satchel.
I got my green card right here.
Please think of my children who will feed them.
He has one of those things. The ID he does not have.
Chabba is his child.
What?
Interesting family tree.
It's canonical. Seal it.
He goes Wookie, 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 Jawa, Wookie, Wookie, Wookie.
There are questions. There are so many questions.
I thought Bumbles was married to Bortuna.
Yeah, and you're the child.
My only question is, if that was a Dianoga fever dream, who put in the thought that Bortuna was married to Blumble?
Sure, it was me, right?
We'll never know.
well, I guess that's how Chabba's kind is made by a Wookiee and a Twi'lek. It's all figured out now.
How Jawas came to be.
Blumbles is in your office, standing nervously. He's failing to make eye contact every chance he can.
Rubbing his hands together.
I'm not gonna fire you or eat your brains or something. You're fine.
Oh, thank goodness. Sorry, you just have this energy about you. Anyway, what's going on?
How do I address this?
However you would like to. The information is put forth to you. You may do with it as you choose.
We're currently making a distraction at this point to keep the troops away for the night, and possibly have to have you guys to hide, to sleep, and a safe sleep.
Wait. You mean the troops are coming on board looking for us, or what?
Oh, troops are just annoying.
Oh, okay. So they're gonna just search the place for stuff, because that's what Imperials do, right?
Basically. Because, nothing that's said goes in their ears too well and goes out the other.
All right. What about Digo and Fishman? What about him? Do we have to move them too, or what? Where are we going anyway?
The group of rebels you are to retrieve?
Okay.
We're retrieving a group of rebels. Here.
There you go.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Okay. So when's that happening? Today or tonight or when?
Tonight.
All right. Okay, so should I tell the others or do you want to tell them?
You probably know where they're all located at. It would be best to tell them. I have to make sure everything's ready.
Okay, should we move there tonight along with the other rebels, or should we move there now?
Possibly, yes.
Okay, I'll let them know. Thanks, by the way. And Blumbles makes his way. Tries to find Arden and Bortuna first.
They're in a room playing high stakes go fish with an Ugnaught. It looks like the
I said, I can't understand you. What do you want?
He holds up 4 fingers and the stun baton and shakes the stun baton at you.
4s. Right. Okay, here you go. Hands up 2 cards. Sheesh. Don't have to threaten me with stun baton, dang.
Puts down the stun baton, picks up the cards.
Now you know how
Puts
I
it
feel.
into his hand and lays down 6 4s. Ah!
Wait, what?
Am I interrupting anything?
No.
The Ugnaught looks
No.
at you and picks up the stun baton.
Bubbles raises his hands. Like, oh, buddy. Can we talk in the hallway? He says to Bortuna.
Like,
What do you need to talk about?
I know I heard it. I'm hearing in the background, Bortuna, wait, it's my turn.
I heard it too. Arden, may we talk in the hall?
Here, I'm forfeit.
I get his cards.
The Ugnaught's like slamming the stun baton on the table and shakes it furious at you.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me!
Door closes. Hallway.
What's going on?
All right. Actually, he looks around. Is there anyone in this hallway? Is it like a bustle of activity?
The only person you can see off in the distance is B1T. It looks like he is standing near a supply closet, constantly keeping an eye on room lights.
Blumbles leans in. So, you remember that secret compartment, right?
The one that Chabba found, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Shan just told me that tonight there's going to be a group of rebels smuggled on board. And they're going to be put in that compartment, and she wants us to be there too.
Okay. When do we need to go down there?
She doesn't give a...
Then it just hits over, like, wait, what? Oh, what? Huh? Smuggling what?
She's going to be smuggling rebels in this ship. I believe Imperials are going to be combing it, as they usually do, so... And al-
Okay.
also, when I was loading a patient today, there was a rifle barrel replacing one of the sticks on the fuck, words slipped my mind. Stretcher.
Okay.
So someone's smuggling weapons. And there's also going to be rebels smuggled on. And
All
I'm
right.
kind of connecting the
Uh,
dots.
I can. Okay, I understand. When do we go down?
I'll have to confirm that with her. Oh, I just saw something pointing. But I'll be sure to ask her what specific time. Just
Okay.
be ready. You can tell Bortuna if you want, but yeah.
All right.
Bortuna, check your messages. Continue. Don't mind the man behind the screen.
Don't mind the man behind the curtain. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything's fine here. How are you? Get back to work.
BK421, why are you not at your post?
Okay. Just keep me. Where's Chabba?
He's actually searching that compartment right now. I had a hunch that maybe smuggled weapons would be in there, if there's any more parts to it.
Okay. You might want to tell her where he is.
I'll be sure to do that. Also, he looks down at the hallway, see B1T standing there. Do we want the droid in on this?
That's a good point. What about Digo and Korn?
I was
Will
about to
they be
ask that
moved as
too.
well?
I think it'd be best since they are rebel agents, but I don't know. The droid just rubs me the wrong way. I mean, I was there with the Clone Wars, so kind of makes me feel iffy.
Yeah. I don't blame you. We'll figure it out when we get there.
All right. We're gonna try and track down Chabba. Or actually, I'll tell Shan first, then check him down. Stay
All
alert,
right.
I guess.
Will do.
Blumbles makes his way.
Goes back in. All right. Who's winning?
Hi. Ugnaught
Would
is
you-
on the floor.
uh,
I have a broken finger and a cut above the eye.
I was gone for 30 seconds. What did you do?
He's still
What
breathing, I
happened?
think.
Ugnaught go fish.
Playing cards.
I told him to put it back where it came from, or so help me, and then he shook it again. So I so helped me. Oh, he also said something about my mother, I think. I'm not sure. I don't speak Ugnaught.
All right.
I win though, right? Like I win go fish because you forfeit and he's unconscious, so I kind of just leave.
Yeah,
me.
you won.
You won.
Yeah.
You won by Ugnaught rules, yes.
He's unconscious, right?
The
Like, just
Ugnaught is
blatantly.
unconscious on the table, on top of the cards.
Okay, I kind of like. Okay, I just. Be ready.
Hey, Bortuna.
Uh-huh.
Red or blue in your favor?
Blue.
Roll it.
Oh lord, what is this for?
Ugnaught wakes up with the stun baton.
Uh-oh.
As you guys are talking, the Ugnaught kind of starts to drool some blood.
Oh.
You're a doctor. Help him.
Yeah, no. I suplexed him. He's dead.
Suplex City.
Shouldn't have stepped in the ring.
Hey, open the door. Blumbles!
Blumbles is gone.
Is B1T still
fast?
Quick, help me hide him.
Y'all, fine.
B1T is down the hall, yes.
Do I just hear a scream for Blumbles?
It's not so much a scream, but so much as like a loud whisper and aggravated, like, Bubble Square, you...
I'm just like, God damn it, what happened? Do I know which way
I look down the hall, see B1T, I just motion him over. Get over here.
I do my steady fast walk because droid fast. Just
Tweet, 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 tweet. Inside the room, there's Bortuna, trying to reset his finger. An Ugnaught on the table. Looks like he's, bleeding from the mouth. And there's Arden with the helmet on, looking panicked. How with the helmet on, but he does.
Take him to a nurse, please. Pointing at the Ugnaught.
okay.
He's dead.
Okay.
Just take him out. Go find a nurse.
I just love that. Okay.
Well, this is what I'm made to do, and I'm just like, I pick him up, sort of like one-handed underneath like an armpit, underneath legs on one hand, and then I just go to the nearest nurse, and I'm just like, is it the
He lost
same
another
nurse?
card game.
Is it the same nurse from before? Is my question.
Yes, it's the Rhodian.
And I'm just like, he lost another card game, but it wasn't to the Jawa this time. It was to the Twi'lek.
Wait. Can I roll red or blue in my favor again?
Sure.
Okay.
What color?
I'm gonna pick blue again.
Okay, roll it.
Please.
No!
Dang it.
What happened?
Well, I only had a situation prepared for if it was in my favor.
So what was the favor so I can make the disfavor?
I was gonna say that she mentions that, wow, he suffered one of the sickest suplexes I think I've ever seen. But now my dream is dead.
She looks at this poor little Ugnaught that's just kind of like draped over this commando droid's arms, looking at him, checks for a pulse, and she's like, he's dead.
Oh, well, shit.
I'm just expecting you to drop him and move on. Like, oh, click. Meet.
Does that make me an accomplice to murder since I'm carrying the body, or
Where did you find him?
that room over there? As I move my arm that's carrying the head and point to a room.
The Ugnaught just swings, still held. Which room do you point at? Do you point at the room you got him from, or do you point at some other random room?
I point at Arden's room, but then I'm guessing the door's open, but I point at the Twi'lek.
She looks at Bortuna, who's like trying to get his finger to pop back in place. Like, remember, it was pointed up away from the back of the palm. It was just straight up.
Oh.
Pop!
Hey, Arden, pull my finger.
Okay.
No, wait.
Do
I pull
like,
his finger. Oh, God.
the Ugnaught lost it. Go fish, didn't he?
He did lose it, go fish, because he
I
was dead on
stepped
top
out
of
of the room for 30 seconds.
You know, we were expecting him to go in some form of a brutal blood combat game, but nothing as violent as Go Fish. Thank you, Droid. We will take care of him from here.
Alrighty, here you go.
Please give his family my regards.
She's like holding the Ugnaught by the leg upside down. Almost like you
Same
do
way
with a
I
dead
was
mouse.
holding him.
Yeah, almost like a
Gives
dead
her
mouse
the
though.
pork,
Just,
go fish.
The last time we played cards, I socked him across the face because that's how we did it last time.
I need a perception check from anybody that knows about this situation.
Do I have to?
No Rocky, no Shan.
I'm in a tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Hope there's some giant sloths down here.
Let's go with 2 difficulty.
So wait, who's rolling?
Anybody but Shan and Chabba.
Nice.
Oh, okay. What
One
difficulty 2
success
did you say?
2 difficulty.
I think Blumbles got DC'd by the internet.
Yeah, he's having some rough times right now.
The dice hate me. That's a threat.
2 success, 1 advantage.
No, that's a threat or a failure.
It's
But
a threat. It's a threat and a
Yeah.
failure.
That's a threat.
yeah, either
That is
way I
just a threat.
fail.
You're too busy wandering off to try and help one of the rooms that has a button light up. You were given a task. You're doing a task. You're doing the droid's work here. You're doing good.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
We can now.
Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on.
Both Arden
Internet.
and Bortuna see the nurse carrying this deceased Ugnaught down to the mechanics room, and then looking around and seeing the other Ugnaught and throws it at him. And she starts cursing at him in Ugnaught.
Oh, I feel bad for him though.
This is why you don't play Go Fish.
I'll just throws the corpse at him. Go fish.
I told you to stop playing dangerous games, damn it.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Stop playing card games to the death.
I told you
That's not how
go
they
fish
work.
causes violence.
I told you you'd cross a better Go Fish player than him, and he didn't listen, and this is what happens.
Imagine you lose your life because you lose goldfish to blood.
Ugnaught blood sports cover a wide range, and they are small, angry Klingons in my world.
I almost don't feel bad about killing like 30 to 40 of them now.
Do they like prune juice?
God.
The nectar of the
Lordy
gods.
day.
all the Ugnaughts in the basement that expired were, arguing over whose interpretation of the shell casing for the weaponry, whose was better and more refined for the Imperial Navy. Sharp lines are better. Smooth lines are better. Sharp lines, smooth lines, sharp lines, smooth lines. And then it just evolved into a fist fight. So,
Oh man.
While in the background. Tick. Tick. Tick.
Boom.
Amazing.
And probably 2 survived in a small pocket would start arguing about whose fault it was that the damn roof collapsed. This is your fault! You were the one playing with explosives! I was not! It was over at the other station!
We shall settle this in combat. Moves a rock slightly and suffocates its face.
Well, no, I just like to think they have a limited oxygen supply and they waste it arguing. Just and unconscious.
Suplex City has no survivors.
Yep.
There are no detours to the grave.
I just want to make it known, Bortuna's suplex has killed everyone it has touched.
Where did you write this at?
He's not wrong! It's technically true!
The best kind of true.
Bortuna suplex has killed everybody it's touched, and that's first. I don't think you should be proud about that.
I'm very proud of it.
Oh yeah.
Alright. As the day continues, it starts branching into the evening. Most of the cases have been settled. you guys have pretty much just kind of relegated yourselves to keeping out of the way, helping where you can for a couple of you. Chan, you're doing your doctor thing. You're staying on top of the patients, making sure that they're being treated, making sure that the treatments are going the way that they should be going. Arden, you find a decent set of clothes in like one of the spare lockers kind of a thing. You're not running around in a gown no more. For some strange reason, that's all that was in my head this entire time.
Well, I mean, I did go through the effort of making my wonderful profile.
I was kind of hoping that was just going to be his like outfit from now on. He was never going to change.
No, I would find clothes eventually. I'm just glad I finally took the time to do so.
He's had that icon for about a month now. I think it's time to let him retire it.
Put him in civilian clothes, but keep the helmet.
I will want one last perception check from everybody except for Shan.
Difficulty.
Me too.
Everybody. 2 difficulty.
One success.
1 success, 1 threat.
One success, 1 advantage.
And a triumph.
Oh, nice.
And a triumph.
What a way to end the night.
I finally got something with 4 success.
Hog.
Wow. You're able to identify exactly where it happens and how large it is as you guys see an explosion off on the far end of town. Everyone feels it except for B1C, which is like looking in the right direction at the right time to just see it.
Excuse me?
Chabba, you're underneath, still in the little the belly pocket when you feel the explosion. What rattles free for your triumph?
What rattles free? Well, see, I'm in the belly of the ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a holding area, right? How about someone stashed away a modification that I can attach to my rifle? Specifically, hang on a second, please. I have a lot of cards here to look through. Specifically, an amplifying chamber.
Would an amplifying chamber work on a slug thrower?
It's not a slug thrower, it's an E11.
When did you get an E11? I
Arden
honestly
gave
can't
it to me.
remember.
I gave him mine.
Gotcha. Isn't an E11 like one of the stormtrooper rifles?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have a hard time justifying this, okay? You have to understand this.
Fine.
One of the mattresses in one of these bunks pops up when the explosion happens. It looks like it's on a set of actuators, almost.
Mm-hmm.
And underneath it, you see a missing compartment chamber, basically. It looks like one of the soft shell containers, you know, that they have for rifles and whatnot, if you were carrying them in a briefcase.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got this outline, and everything in it is gone except for one, filled socket, which looks like it has an amplifying chamber that looks like it could fit an E11. Go figure.
I don't know where I put my E11 card, but I'm gonna.
I have.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, it's mine. So I.
Do you have your own E11, sir? Or did you only have the one?
I gave. Well, they found mine, so I gave it to Chabba to use.
So it's only one rifle.
Yeah, it's only the one rifle.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was salvaged from the ship.
Gotcha. Alright. So, it looks like there is a compatible amplifying chamber in the storage bin underneath. this cot.
I will indeed yoink that.
It's a little on the older side, but compatible.
That makes it even better.
As B1T has locked on to the location of where the explosion was, a couple nurses, head down towards the ramp. They're off looking in the distance, and you can see one of the stormtroopers have gone off in the direction of the explosion. The other one is standing at the base, weapon not at the ready, but in the ready position, if that makes sense. It's not slung on his side. It's not held loosely in the arm down. It's draped across the stomach almost, held in both hands, but not like across the chest. Does that make sense?
Sort of like if he sees a threat, it goes up and fire.
Yes.
Position.
It's a relaxed, ready position, I guess would be the best way of putting it. He's not on edge, but he is keeping more attention.
He is on guard, if you will.
No, nobody's fencing here.
Surprising, given it's a rural area.
Indeed. One of the nurses, a human, is out looking and turns her head and shouts up into the ship, "Incoming wounded."
I don't think anybody's going to complain if B1T comes to help the wounded.
The stormtrooper, is hearing the clank, clank, clank down the ramp. He turns and sees the B1T, a commando battle droid, and he raises the gun and then he sees the pack and it's just, what? Slowly lowers it back down and looks off in the explosion, back at the commando droid, and then back off the explosion, almost like side-eyeing you.
What? I heard wounded.
Just wasn't expecting you to be a medic. I didn't even know you were on board. Thought that was all organics.
Everybody has assumptions. Also, I'm pretty sure I would have gotten shot if I had come here earlier, so.
Fair. Very fair.
Blumbles helps as well.
You come down to the bottom edge of the ramp, and you're seeing a number of people are coming through the night at this point in time. There's probably a good 15 people coming on board now. Various states of injury. Some are bleeding from head. One person's hobbled. So he's got a person under the arm carrying him on board almost. It's a mix of humans and Gran once more. And it looks like they've been through an explosion. One more person's being, brought in on what looks like a makeshift stretcher. It's literally sticks and a jacket strapped together and being dragged through the streets almost. It looks like this guy has lost a limb.
Oh.
But it's not just anybody. It looks like a stormtrooper.
Ooh.
Just right at the knee line. Everything below the knee is just gone at this point.
Blumbles will assist. He'll probably prioritize the stormtrooper who barely has a stretcher.
Do you
He'll
pick
help
up the
them.
good end, or do you pick up the end that's dragging?
The end that's dragging.
All right. The Gran on the other end of the stretcher feels it get hoisted up. He looks back, sees you, and then nods and hurries himself up the ramp. Now that he's got assistance with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's rooms for everybody on board here. Everybody's brought in, found in a place. Shan, you're triaging. Obviously the stormtrooper's getting a priority because he's got a full limb missing at this point in time. Others with serious injuries are being seen next by the nurses. The injured Grans are definitely put on your priority list because of your specialties.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do for this stormtrooper?
What other? Or me or Blumbles?
You.
Me.
Blumbles has brought him into the room. I should ask what Blumbles wants to do at this point in time as well. You are correct.
Okay.
Before we can get Shan, we will have to get you, Blumbles. There's a stormtrooper that barely conscious, if conscious. It's hard to tell with his helmet on.
Alright, Blumbles is gonna... Like, he knows there may be risk of a neck injury. But he's gonna slowly, carefully take off the helmet of the trooper. If he can just pull off. I don't know if there's any latches he has to...
It's a helmet. It's a sealed type helmet, because they have the option of, making them space capable. So
Pull
there's
his head off.
Why would you say this? Why would you put this evil on me?
That would be the first time Blumbles has ripped a guy's head off.
It's like the Family Guy Star Wars where they're trying to take Darth Vader's mask off and it just snaps his neck. Like, oh!
I will be your intrusive thoughts.
Yeah, no. Bad Chabba. You get the helmet off. It is a human. It is a male. You would probably estimate that he's a maybe 2021. He's young.
Okay.
Noob.
Very, very little color left in his face at this point in time. He's bled a lot.
I'm assuming there's like nurses running all around the place right now.
At the moment, yes. But you can also see Shan basically outside the room, directing a couple more people while flashing looks in your direction.
Blumbles will gesture for someone to come help him. Say, we need someone on this guy right now. And as someone goes to work on him, like they start messing around with his armor or anything, Blumbles is gonna lay a hand on his head and cast Force Heal on him.
We have to roll the force die, see if you activate the ability proper.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you roll more than one force die now?
No. Okay, I got dark side. Is
Just
it alright if I
reroll.
just flip the light side?
Yeah, just go ahead.
Okay.
We're near the end of the game, you as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant to reroll it. Did you just...
I'm
do that?
I'm just going to say that you burned the first point. You aimed for a specific goal. I'm not even going to have you roll it. That just seems a little fucked up at this point,
Okay.
No, you can feel the dark thoughts, obviously the association with the Empire, the Stormtroopers, how much you guys have personally been through trouble-wise, and you push that thought away forcefully, like, this guy needs the help.
Yeah.
And you'll activate your Force Heal. And, obviously there's limitations to the power, but you will effectively staunch the flow that is leaving this gentleman, and you are going to buy him time.
He just exhales. Kind of regrets it when he looks down at the guy, but he pushes those thoughts away.
And Shan now enters the room, having successfully directed people in who to what to wear.
Yeah.
Probably bring in a nurse for extra help.
I was about to say, you're probably going to be flanked by probably one of the humans.
This guy's not looking too good.
Need to stop the bleeding, check for any other injuries. Once he's fully healed, prep him for surgery for a new leg.
Alright. I need to go check up on everyone else. And Blumbles gonna make his way to his room at the moment, actually.
Shan?
And, yeah.
Wait, we're going to get back to you in just a second. Shan, if you give me a medicine check at 3 difficulty, add a blue die because you have your nurse with you. And then a second blue die because of the facility. So you should
have
be rolling.
a total of 4 yellow and 1 green.
She is a doctor. She is definitely a doctor. I'm so sorry, Bortuna.
Huh? I have a medical license.
You also have
I'm a doctor too.
You also have a degree in marine biology.
And a killer suplex.
Nurse
Yeah.
facility.
Do I have any difficulty?
The 2 difficulty. That's right. No, I said 3 difficulty.
That's your.
Yep.
I'm gonna move these over here so I can grab them all in.
Yep.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, that is one really, really helped Stormtrooper.
Nice.
That is 2 success.
2 success and a shit ton of advantage.
6
Or
advantage.
a decent amount. Yeah.
6 advantage.
He also has the surgeon thing. It heals an additional 2 wounds.
Oh yeah, yeah. This Stormtrooper is in a much better place. With the help of your nurse, you're able to get the rest of the leg armor removed, basically at the hip joint to clear access to the leg. You stop the blood flow, successfully get him hooked up to a blood supply, and start getting him taken care of. He's out of danger. He is not going to lose his life on this one.
You better be glad we're a neutral ship or he'd be left out in the dirt. Jeez.
Blumbles, you had gone to your room.
Yes, actually. He's going to just leave his armor in this room. He's mostly just going for his bowcaster. Actually, it might be good to get the armor too. Never mind. He's going to take both the armor and the bowcaster. And he's going to be, in the chaos, he's going to be making his way to that compartment. He just, I don't know if Chabba showed him where it was. He did not. He just said it was in a closet in the refresher, so he's going to the refresher.
There's a couple refreshers on board, though. I need you to roll me your chance cube and call the color you want to be positive. What's your color?
Okay, we've called blue twice, and that hasn't worked out. But the second we don't call it, it's going to be blue.
You
Let's
should
go
probably go blue. Yeah.
Blue.
You run to the refresher at the back end of the ship. I also need you to roll me a stealth check at 3 difficulty, but add a blue die because of the hubbub that's going on.
Okay, in that case, I have 1 green, 1 yellow, and I also have 2 additional blue die.
Where'd the 2 additional blue die come from, sir?
They came from Sleight of Mind. Add a blue die per rank to all stealth checks, unless the opposition is immune to the Force.
Nice. Very nice. Subtly clouding people's visions of you.
Ah, damn it.
My
roll.
You do have to...
Wait, that's not necessary. Is this green die part of the roll?
No.
No.
These 2 are
then yeah, re-roll. You might as well.
Let me keep those results. I'll move them down here. Come on, stealth. Solid short topper.
Like, for real.
Nope.
Yeah.
No lucky day today. We had all dark side too.
Do you have an inconspicuous thing? Don't you have like a bonus from like a
upgrade
skill?
difficulty checks to identify a character once per rank.
Yeah.
But this isn't about being identified.
Seen. Right.
Correct.
Boy's carrying a bowcaster and armor.
To a refresher. And all I'm picturing right now is one of the nurses is thinking, is he trying to flush that?
Yes, he is, because he's not coming out with it. And neither is he.
Question for you, solid Shortotha. What color's your favor? You're not rolling, I am. What color is your favor?
Red. The second I don't call it.
We're moving on. Bortuna,
Okay.
Arden,
Yes.
what are you two doing in this mess?
Uh.
This ship got very hectic very quickly.
Wait,
Yes, it did.
Arden, quick, follow me to the refresher.
Uh.
Grab your things if you have any.
He grabs
Oh.
his gown.
Grabs his gown. Yes.
That's all I got, man.
Quick,
oh my god.
follow me.
What? Where are we going?
The refresher.
Why?
You
Well,
guys,
not because I have to powder my nose.
you guys make it down to the end of the ship, and you see Blumbles inside, like hitting every switch he can. Like, does this make it work? Does this make it work? How do I get down? How do I get there?
I was out of my way. I'll never forget when I got scared the poop out of. Wait, which one was it again?
Maybe sitting on the toilet and reenacting the scene will help you.
Hold on, I gotta sit on the toilet for a second. Bones, could you move a little to the left? Thank you.
You ever seen the Thinker statue?
Mm-hmm.
These pants are really obstructing me.
He's mentioned pants. It's amazing
Hey,
that
look.
Wookiee disease has spread.
It's that one.
It's affecting Twi'leks now.
He points at a panel on the floor, Arden. It's like right next to you.
Okay. I guess I'll take a look at it.
You're looking specifically at this tile on the floor, and you can see that there's a bit of a gap, in a certain way on it. You eventually, kind of check, and it slides, and then you're able to lift it up and out of the way. And there,
alright.
underneath, is this dark hole. And you can see, kind of looking in, that there's kind of one of those red emergency lights, kind of low, further up the tunnel.
Alright. It's like, okay, so we're going down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. What about Digo?
Oh yeah. I'll go get him.
Is this when we were supposed to go down here, Blumbles? What the?
I have no idea. I was gonna go get my stuff and hide it here.
You just drop your bowcaster and armor in the hole.
Mm-hmm. Just don't. I should probably get back to my station.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what to do here.
I'll try to keep Bortuna on the down low if I can.
Yeah, please.
I haven't left yet. I'm still right here.
Point still stand. Let's go.
The points.
Do we have to get Diego? Can we just leave him?
Yes. Ask Shan what to do.
Yeah. All right, let's go, Bortuna.
Okay, let me put my pants back on.
I guess I'm going to. Why'd you have your pants?
I had to recreate the moment.
As I have no idea that any of this plan was taking place, would I have tried to come out of the tunnel by now since the explosion's been, rocking the ship?
You could hear the hustle above you. There is deck above your head, obviously, but if there's a lot of business, a lot of activity and whatnot, you're hearing, ding, 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 ding.
Clearly happening. Probably should go back up there.
There are 4 access points. Where are you going?
I'd probably go out I'd probably go out No, never mind. Yeah, I would go out through the refresher. Seeing somebody come out of a closet's probably suspicious.
What is your favor, Blumbles? What color?
If I don't say red again.
Should probably go with blue.
Blue.
Oh my god.
As you near the end of the tunnel, all of a sudden a bowcaster and armor drops in right in front of you.
Oh, shit. Oh, hey, guys.
Chabba?
No, it's... I don't know. Kit Fisto.
Oh my god! Can I have your autograph?
That'll be 500 credits.
No way.
Jabba of the Floor Temple, give us your guidance.
What's going on up there?
We have no idea.
No idea.
I heard an explosion.
Listen, you know that compartment, right?
Yeah.
Take my stuff down there.
Okay, well, what the hell's happening, though?
Blumbles gets down on like all fours and whispers into the hole. Jen was gonna smuggle some rebels. She wanted us to be here too.
Oh. Alright, well, I guess I'm in the right place then.
Just stay down there.
Okay, well, I'll take your stuff. You guys got anything else you
As
want me to
you
bring
guys
down
are
here?
all conversing, the door opens.
Oh,
And there's B1T.
hi.
What are you guys looking at?
What the fuck are you guys doing in here?
Oh, it's nothing, Chaba. It's just BD1.
Oh, okay. You might want to send him down here.
Are you sure?
Hey,
He whispers.
yeah, probably.
I go in, I close the door, and I lean over, I lean over the Wookiee. What?
Hey,
Hi.
you
Is
should
this a
probably
secret?
come.
Is this
Yeah.
the secret tunnel you were talking about?
Yeah, this is the one I was telling you about. You should probably come down here. Well, wait, what's up with that garb you're wearing? What is that?
Oh, I was helping around the ship so that, they didn't want to, shoot me on sight if, Imperials came on board. That and there was an explosion maybe about, 10 minutes away from the ship. I'm guessing that's a distraction to, I think, get rebels on board, I'm guessing.
I have a question. Do droids have to use the refresher? Because I'm really confused right now.
No, I'm... it's kind of hard not to notice a Wookiee walking to the bathroom with a bowcaster.
Understandable.
Either way, I'm gonna go get Digo. And Bortuna's coming with me.
What about corn?
Yeah, we'll get him too if he's still there. Fishman.
Oh,
Did
Oh,
you forget about the man that was comatose in your medical bay?
nah, I remember. I don't know. It's a tick.
listen, you guys. When you come back, try to be inconspicuous.
We'll try.
I'm great at that.
Yes.
So,
That's
Arden, you
off we go.
coming? You coming, or am I going down by myself?
I guess I'll head down as well.
Okay.
Might as well.
So,
Wait a minute.
Chabba's...
Are we leaving Bortuna unattended, or is he going?
No, he's coming with me.
Okay.
Only
Gotta go.
unattended.
I love how we have to make sure that somebody is supervising Bortuna.
I'm a toddler.
You were
Hello,
saying
all
something?
fairness, in like the 5 seconds I wasn't supervised, I killed a guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is a perfect example.
and I was like somewhat a witness to it because I'm just like, here's a dead hook.
You're the perfect bodyguard. You dispose of the dead hookers.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh, man.
so Chabba's in the floor. Bortuna is going in the floor. No, not Bortuna. Arden. And
Yeah, I'm going down there.
B1T is going in the floor. Am I hearing correctly?
Believe so.
Okay. And that leaves Blumbles and Bortuna going back out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What time is it? It is 11 o'clock. I think this is a good time to call it for the evening, and we will pick this up again next Monday.
Woo!
Welcome back.
Engine.
We almost didn't have a whole session in freaking February.
Yeah.
It's good to be back, and it's weird
Good to be back.
for once as Java.
Yeah.
Even when you guys are in a neutral ship, you still cause chaos.
I feel like all the time.
We didn't ask
Ship,
for this
we kill
life. It
somebody.
chose us.
I feel like the dark side is turning against us because we had more dark side and we sucked.
It feels weird to be the one not doing all the chaotic stuff.
Okay. About the dark side thing, the only person's roles who truly sucked was poor B1T, and that's because he can't feel the Force. Yeah.
Yeah,
You made me incredibly suspicious of B1T, by the way.
Oh yeah, me too.
I'm feeling that he's like, there's nothing going on, but we're just all incredibly paranoid.
And the thing is that if there is something I would be, I don't know.
It's kind of funny because you guys were suspicious of me this whole time. Now you're just suspicious of the droid.
Did I not say that we were going to play Paranoia this week?
Yep.
You fucking have, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, I was fine until, like, Blumbles was like, yeah, man, that droid, I don't trust him. And I'm like,
hey, yo, I don't trust that commando droid. Hey, yo, this droid's actually, helping.
I was fine until, like, I started thinking, yeah, you didn't let me run a diagnostic on him, did he?
And no one ever mentioned the fact that the droid threatened my life.
Yeah, that too.
Well, yeah, but that's normal.
For me, it was Tuesday.
Maybe if you actually called him by his real name.
I know.
I call him C-3PO next time.
Oh, no.
I was gonna do that.
Found out after the Imperial soldier was healed up, he got eaten by Shan. He became a snack. She was hungry.
Oh no! I healed him.
I healed him.